Yo. What's up? I heard yo, I swear. You're crazy. No, actually. You're right. Now you know my ABCs. Next time won't you sing with me? Isn't there like an alternate ending to that song? Like a secret at the end of a video game? ABC song. Lyrics. I have to look at the lyrics to the ABC song. The alphabet song. What's the number in the Twitch logo for? I have 24,578,900 subscribers. I am a very rich man. No, that's actually somebody's username. That was the last person that subscribed to me. That's their username. Next time, won't you sing with me? Do you know that Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and the ABC song are like the same... What would you call it? Like, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, A, B, C, D, E, F, G... Melody. It's the same melody. That's it. Tune. It's because it's for babies, Dag. Actually, it's not for babies. I still reference the alphabet many, many times. As somebody who has not been a baby for like 28 years. I'll have you know, that is an evergreen song for audiences of all ages. America is mad because Dagnel's 30th birthday is taking away attention from their 250. That's so true. Dagnel 30 over the America 250. It's the 4th of July. That's true. Happy 4th of July, everybody. If you are American. If you're not American, happy... what? Friday? Saturday. If you're Canadian, happy 3-day belated Canada Day. And... happy, like, National Moon Pie Day, or probably some stupid shit like that. Guy Fawkes Day. Guy Fawkes? Yeah, I sure hope he does. I got, as a birthday gift, this would be fun. You guys, you might be interested in this. As a birthday gift, I got... well, let me actually, like, bust it out here so I can show you. I got me. I have to actually, like, pull up the camera scene as well here.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo. Oh, thank you, Inorbi, for the 2 months Prime. I appreciate that. Thank you. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. I got, for my birthday, Snoopy's Doghouse Lego set. Bonnie got me this for my birthday. And I thought, how fun would this be to do on stream? I got, remember the Amazon package? Wait, no, I actually didn't tell you about this because this happened after stream. I think I had an Amazon package get nicked yesterday. Because I wanted to test out a thing that I would... one of them things that got stolen was an accessory that I wanted to use to start IRL streaming. Stuff like doing this. But it got stolen. I think because the picture, they took a picture of it outside my door, and it is my door. It was definitely my front step. And when I went out there to actually go grab it, like, it was a couple hours later because I had it delivered at like 7 or something in the morning. And I went out there at like 9 something or 10, and it was gone. So I don't know if somebody took it or the Amazon driver took it, but it was definitely there and is gone. So I had to reorder it today. I will be getting a refund, but I can't do it until the 6th because Amazon's like, well, make sure that it doesn't show up until the 6th. And I'm like, it showed up, but it's gone now. So that doesn't make no sense. So anyway, I gotta wait until the 6th to reorder it. But I got like a little phone stand. This is what got stolen that I reordered for today. I got like a phone stand so I can like hook it up to my desk and have my phone like pointed at it at an angle, and like we can do it on my desk here. And see, this is like something that I feel like I will. I don't like the idea of wearing this, but if I want to like do IRL streams around the house, I should probably get like a little like neck mount for my phone as well. Like, oh, like what if I like just want to like do some stuff around the house, but I'm lazy. Like, I'm feeling quite lazy, so I'll stream it, and you guys can be my accountability buddy. It's a sub collar. Like, you're gonna subscribe to me because I'm wearing that with my phone on it, right? That's what you mean. So anyway, the Snoopy's doghouse. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We'll probably try to do that on stream at some point. But as far as LMAO Danny the door. Oh, the door's open! The bathroom. No. You cannot see my restroom. Yeah, I love the tropical tank. We are kind of matching. I've also got a tropical tank on. Yeah, man. It's the kind of day for that. I don't know what it's like over there, but it's 101 for you. Oh, it just ticked down to 100. 100 C, or no, not C to F. 100 F to C. That's 37.777 degrees Celsius. It's a toasty one. It's a tank top kind of day. It's fucking hot, bro. Luckily today, I think, is the last day of it being really bad. It's just going to be regular bad for the next couple of days. So, but for today, this stream, as far as all you're concerned about, is catching every bug in order of how it shows up in the Critterpedia. When we last left off, we got all the way up to... Let me actually show you the Critterpedia here. We got all the way up to... They go by rows, or sorry, by columns. So, if I get my camera out of the way. First column, common butterfly, yellow butterfly, tiger butterfly, peacock butterfly, common blue bottle. And then we got all the way to the paper kite butterfly, but then we hit a roadblock because this next one here is the great purple emperor. And that has a total catch requirement of 50. We ran into this problem once where the peacock butterfly has a total catch requirement of 20, but we had only caught, obviously, 1, 2, 3 bugs to that point when we needed to get it. So we caught... Oh, heavens. So we caught 18 tiger butterflies to get to the next one. And then now we were smooth sailing up until now. We've hit our next roadblock where we need to get how many paper kite butterflies? We need to get, including the one that I've already caught. That means I would need to get 45 of them, right? How many total bugs have I caught? Well, no, because we already hit 20. So I have 23. So that means I need 27 more paper kite butterflies before I can move on to the Great Purple Emperor. And so that means that I have to find a clever way of farming them. It is currently December at 8 a.m., which is one of the times that the paper kite butterfly spawns. It actually spawns all year, just not all day. So I'm in one of the months that the least amount of other bugs spawn to try to hopefully make it so that it's easier to find the paper kite butterfly. We'll see. They spawn near flowers, so I have some flowers here. I'm going to, just for a little bit, just kind of like maybe cycle in and out of the buildings and see how many spawn. I should start the timer as well. See how many spawn on that flower patch that I have on my island. I could also go to a Nook Miles Island. Somebody had a great idea to go to a Nook Miles Island. Oh yeah, but then you get snowflakes. So should I do this then? I forgot you get snowflakes during this time, which I think take up bug spawning spaces, because they are effectively bugs. Darn. So what's a time then that might be better, where still not many bugs spawn? Do you see that dung beetle get scared away? That wasn't me. I think it must have pushed a snowball into the water. So what's a time that I can go to where snowflakes don't spawn, but there's still like a relatively small amount of other bugs that don't spawn? Like November, because you don't get snow yet. Or March, because the snow's melted by that point. Late February, maybe. Actually, that's a good idea. Maybe late February. Yeah, because then maple leaves happen in November. Let's try going like late February. And then they spawn between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Is that correct? I think so. I have it all written down over there. Let's try going to February. Get these pesky snowflakes out of here. I should have thought about that. I've run into that problem many times. Let's go like February last year so we don't have to bother with the stupid announcements. What website do you recommend for looking up stuff like bugs? Nookopedia. Don't use the fandom wiki. It sucks. Dangle, you are lagging. Maybe for you. I have not dropped a frame yet today. But let me know if other people are a whack screen glitch. Oh, wait, really? So I am lagging for more people. Interesting. So am I lagging on Twitch's end and not... Wait, it's still snowing. You're fine for me. Interesting. I think that must be a YouTube issue then, because on Twitch's end, I am fine. I want to go late February, like after the snow melts. So like the 27th, maybe. Keeps buffering. Twitch is fine, but it's YouTube. Let me see here. Let me see what I can do here during the loading screen. I'm looking at myself on the YouTube stream, and it looks fine. So maybe, hopefully it's okay now. Stream health. My stream health is healthy, according to YouTube, whatever the frick that means. Yeah, sorry. I think this might just have to be like a tough it out champ situation for the YouTube streams. Let me know if it's fixed or still bad. The stream is eating its vegetables. Seems fine on YouTube for me. Try refreshing. Yeah, if it's still bad on you for YouTube, try refreshing. Alright, snow is gone. And yet, the paper kite butterfly still spawns. So hopefully now, without the snowflakes taking up spawning spaces, we should hopefully start seeing more. This is all maybe a moot point, because I might just go to a Nook Miles Island anyway and do this. I just kind of wanted to see how good it would be to do it without a Nook Miles Island, so I can save my Nook Miles, because I'm not exactly at a premium for them.
Money. Happy belated birthday, Dag. I hope 30th is the best yet. P.S. I have something special I made for you.
Oh, thank
Party
you.
Face emoji.
Thank you, Kiana T, for the 250 bits. You have something special, like a digital or a physical thing. Let me know in the Discord, or, yeah. Let me know after stream. We can maybe set something up. Thank you, though, for the 250 bits. I appreciate it. Wait, so what was I saying? Yeah, because I'm not exactly at a premium for Nook Miles here. I'm only at 2,700. So that means I can only go to one island. That's actually not true, though, because you get a free one. But still, I want to save my miles for inventory upgrades, because I'm still only rocking the 2 slots here. Oh, there's one. Alright, cool. So that's 1 down. Of course, along with the one that I've already caught. And 26 more to go? Oh, that's not so bad. At least it was encouraging that we found one relatively quickly. I think while I do this, I'm going to harvest my trees for wood, because I do want to build the shop. And that's going to require... I've already donated a stack of regular wood. I need 6 more hardwood and a shit ton more softwood. So I think I'm going to do that. And then we'll look for the bugs as well while we do it. I cannot catch that. I must get stung. It is my punishment. Getting stung by wasps, it keeps you humble and demure. How do you refresh bugs on a Nook Miles Island? You can't walk into a building. You can't. You have to either scare away or catch the bugs that are on the island, which, being that I can't catch bugs that aren't the bug that I'm intending to catch, it could put me in a position where, yeah, I might run out of, like, spawning spaces for everything else. You could maybe get stung by a scorpion or a tarantula, and that, like, fades your screen out. I don't really know if that refreshes bug spawns, though. I really don't. Next one is a catch requirement one. Lucky it's this thing. They spawn nicely. Yeah, and I think that the last thing that I'll run into that has a high total catch requirement, this is hopefully the... Oh, Pillium. Ah, let's go. Oh, it's going to be a good day. I think that the last thing, the last barrier that we're going to run into as far as needing more things to be caught before I can catch that thing is the Goliath beetle, which requires 100 bugs to be caught. But luckily, the thing in the Critterpedia before the Goliath beetle is the drone beetle, which is that little green fella that you see all the time on trees. So that'll be easy. If we're even... I think we will definitely still need bugs by the time we get to the Goliath beetle. Like, we will not have gotten 100 at that point, probably. We might be close, but I don't think that we'll be at 100. So maybe we'll get, like, what, 10, 20 drone beetles? It'll be no problem. Somebody can maybe even do the math and tell me how many I'll need at that point, assuming I get that far. Damselfly? The stupid damselfly spawns? Oh. Yeah, may have to go to it. Well, I don't know. Because if the damselflies are just going to take up all the spawns and I can't catch them, and I can't scare them away, might be hard. You'll have 92. Oh, okay. So I only need 8 drone beetles then. Well, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Why not try to catch 2 of 3 of each bug if they're easy, and then by the time you get to the Goliath, you'll have 100? It's not really, like, in the rules that I have not published or not validated in any way. The ones that I kind of just make up on the spot as I go along. The arbitrary ones that I set for each challenge, which is in itself all arbitrary in the way that I play the game. Like, I could, like... Yeah, you're right. I don't know. But I don't wanna. I wanna do it this way, because I think it's more correct, if that makes sense. Life's arbitrary. Well, I don't know. That gets too nihilist for me, but... Yeah, sometimes. I think I still need softwood. I have not gotten much softwood. Oh no, I actually have a perfect amount of softwood, and I have 30 hardwood, and I just need iron. Okay, so 5 more iron. That's easy. It'd be easier if I did it on Nook Miles Island, because the iron rates are better, but... I guess I'll take the money, too. Anyone celebrating with or without fireworks? Not me, man. I'm not a loud things kind of guy. Thank you, Friendly Faded, for the subscription on Twitch. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. Thank you. No, like, I think I would do fireworks if I lived in the middle of nowhere, all by myself, not within a country mile of anybody, and I knew that they would not be causing a nuisance. And even then, I'd be like, I'll get one of them. Well, I'll get one of them. They're not. I don't even know if you can classify it as a firework, really. You know them little ones where you like light it on fire and then you put it on the ground and it like turns into this big long worm. You know that one? That one's fun. That one's fun. It turns into that worm and it leaves like a big black spot on the ground. Sparklers. That is not a sparkler. No, I'm talking about the worm, man. The worm. There's a South Park episode about this. About the worm? No, I don't mean sparklers, man. You hold sparklers in your hand. I'm talking about you throw this one on the ground, you light it, and it, like, coils up like a giant turd or a worm or something. You seriously do not know what I'm talking about? Yes, the worm. The worm, man. The little black tablet that turns into a big long worm. And then, yeah, maybe I'd get some sparklers, and maybe some of those ones where you throw them at the ground and they pop, but, like, half them in the little box that has a bunch of, like, chicken feed in it. They don't even bother going off because, I don't know, they're all made, like, on the cheap. Alright, I think I have 30 of everything. Let's upgrade the store. Any butterflies? Any butterflies? Any scraps for me? It's called the black snake. Yeah, the black worm. Yeah, you get it. We call those snakes. I call them worms. I brought in everything. Tyke. What is your stance on bird watching? You asked that like I'm a politician and you're trying to get like a radical take on, I don't know, illegal immigration or something like that. Except it's about bird watching. Yeah, I'm pro bird watching. I'm sorry to my constituents who are not pro bird watching, but yeah, I'm actually like very much in favor of bird watching. I'm sorry to my my constituents. I hope you still vote for me on the first Tuesday of November of 2028, because there's not even an election this year. I got a tapestry, I got a wasp nest, I got a paper kite butterfly, I got a vintage TV tray. Yo! Vintage TV tray. Did you guys ever have, like, kid cuisines as a kid, and you would you'd, like, put the wooden TV tray out in front of the TV? Or, like, a Hungry Man or something like that. You have my vote. Oh, you're just saying that. No, I never had a TV stand. Man, you're missing out. It was, like, the best dinner as a kid. Other than, like, you know, Dad got McDonald's. Next best thing was kid cuisines on a TV tray. Oh my god. Alright, there's the shop. Alright, so now Daisy May can come to town once that's built, which will allow me to get the fly and the ant. That's why I did that. It might seem a bit pointless, but that is the point. Okay, and now... yeah, I'm probably gonna go to a Nook Miles Island. Because I can't see a whole lot of these guys spawning, not to the rate that I would want. I could litter the island with flowers, like just absolutely... This was my idea originally, was to just pummel the island with 1,000,000 flowers. Basically force the game to spawn a paper kite butterfly. I think I'll start with that. Let me go grab... How many bells do I have? Oh, quite a few. I can get quite a few flowers. Alright, let's do that. Let's just try planting a whole bunch, and I know that I'll have to time travel forward for them to grow, but let's just try planting a bunch to start. Goodbye, bud. Why do I think that seeds come out of this thing? Maybe I just want my daily miles. How much is the pocket expansion, actually? It's like 5 grand, isn't it? Oh my god, why the hell? So much. I was thinking it was something for the flea. Horrors in the horizon with that thing. Well, luckily not, because we only need one. It's not that bad. The real horror will be if I see one before I'm actually able to catch it. Because then I have to just, like, sit there and be like, well, damn. I want that. I want that now. But I can't. Honestly, getting one to spawn, you can sort of force it in a way. It's just, like, getting a lot of them is the big pain in the ass. Or if you're trying to get them quickly. Like, you can force it. It might take 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But, like, whatever. The flea doesn't scare me as much as it used to. I don't know what the definition is of a shit ton of flowers, but I don't know. Maybe like a couple more little purchases here. Alright. Yeah, 5 more. I can't end on a stack of 5. That's not right. That's uncool. Alright, there we go. I'd say over 20. I think I got over 20. I think I got 50. 50, depends on, like, the context of it. But I'd say, like, 50 in this context is a shit ton. If you said, like, my net worth is $50, actually, that is pretty good, considering a lot of people are in debt. So you said, like, my net worth is $50. That means that, like, hey, you only got a 50 in your wallet, but you got no debt whatsoever. And you know what? In the world that we live in, that is extravagantly wealthy. I'm in a lot of debt. Yeah, but you're a doctor now, so that's cool. Is Dagnel not allowed to catch a bug later in the Critterpedia than the current one? Yes, that's the idea. I am forbidden to do so, lest I face time at the local penitentiary. They actually come and arrest me. Dude, I gotta get I'm so bummed. Like, I was talking about it earlier, I got my fucking Amazon package stolen. Or at least I can only suspect it was stolen, because there was a picture that said it was delivered, and it was my house. And it wasn't there when I went to go out and get it. Which means either the driver put it there, took the picture, and then took the package, or somebody at some point between when it was delivered and when I found it, or when I didn't find it, took it. I'm bummed about that, man. I'm like, damn, now I gotta, like, Hawkeye every single Amazon package that comes to me now, and I really don't want to have to do that. I should get a Ring camera. Oh, I'm getting note files for this. Yeah, I know, I need to get a Ring camera. Can you go backwards for more bells if you need to? No. Police. Authorities. Arrest me. No. It's a good day for a Dagnel stream. Is it? Oh, thanks, Jacqueline, for the 5 gifted subs on Twitch. I appreciate that. Thank you. If you got a gift sub courtesy of Jacqueline, say thank you. And enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. Man, I'm gonna hate cleaning these motherfuckers up later. Golly. Because, you know, only, like, the first part of the Critterpedia has bugs that spawn on flowers. And so, later on, when I don't want bugs that spawn on flowers, I'm going to have to probably want to get rid of these. And I'm going to be like, shit, why did I plant so damn many? This is going to suck. It's fine. It'll be okay. Do you ever open Gangnam Style? I actually do, yeah. Sometimes. Just call Rossetti. Holy shit, I forgot about that. I forgot about that technology. Oh, I hate this one little dangly doohickey flower. Just at the end of all of them. Alright, now, you know, time travel. I'm just gonna go like a year ahead so that I stay on the same date, but they actually grow. 70 flowers planted. And now let's grow them, and then let's see what the paper kite butterflies look like after that. Doesn't resident services need to be upgraded before you can call Rossetti? Shit! Fuck! Well, actually, maybe I can do that, though. Like, this challenge is, like, chill enough to where I could probably maybe just do that. Because I already built the shop. What's left that I need to do to get resident services built? Can you stop with this little doohickey hair? Being a goofball? Conform with the rest of your Follicle Brothers, please. Thanks, Sparky Lexi, for the 15 months. I appreciate that. And Choco Crossy with the Prime on Twitch.
Yo, yo, yo.
Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. Thank you. Do I need resident services upgraded for that? Do I not just get that app in my phone? I keep getting this stupid video on my YouTube recommended that's like, I bought the Trump phone. And I'm like, I do not want to click on this video out of principle. Anyone else having this problem? Happy belated birthday. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, see, now he's going to get the call for the 3 housing plots, and I put the housing plots down. And then that's all I need to do, furnish them as well, of course. That's all I need to do then to get resident services. It's really not too bad if that's the case, but I'd rather just not if I don't have to. Yeah, you need it upgraded. I just checked. Fuck! It's okay. It'll be alright. Happy Easter, Dagnel. Thank you. You need 3 stars? What? Alright, I'm not getting 3 stars. No way, Jose. We need no way, Jose, but we need it for, like, other, like, common names in other countries. Like... No chance, Vance. No dice. Bryce? No dice, Bryce. I don't think so, Joe. Hey, thanks Toasted Rach for the 40 months. Happy 4th of July. I can't believe America has 220 years on you. Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing. Mogged by the United States once again. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. What do you want, you little runt? What is this dude always trying to get my attention for? Close but no cigar, Jafar. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I haven't run into a Jafar. But next time I do, I'll keep that one in mind. And thank you, Redacted, for the membership on YouTube. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Enjoy your emotes. And just your emotes. No ad-free viewing. Sorry. Doesn't work like that. See, I keep getting common butterflies, which don't need flowers to spawn. There's literally no way you can prevent common butterflies from spawning. Because they don't need flowers. Maybe it's just time to do laps. My grandpa's name is Jafar. Your grandpa's name is Jafar. Interesting. That must be... Is that a common name in, like, other cultures? They'll be like, man, I ain't met no damn Jafar, but maybe I haven't been to the right places. Other than, like, Aladdin. Man, ain't nothing damn spawning. Do they spawn in rain? Bless you. Bonnie sneezed. It sounded quite violent. How many times have you said enjoy your ad-free viewing? Many times, but I mean, I'm thankful for the fact because that means that so many people have subscribed to me. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna get that stupid Able cutscene, but I don't care. I want to go in and out of here a few times to see if that's a good place I can refresh for the thing to spawn. The villain from Aladdin's name is Jeff. No, I don't think it is. It's like the Jeff of the Middle East. Interesting. It's like the Jeff of the Middle East. So he kind of is like Jeff then. You know, that's kind of funny because you know what that reminds me of? You know Juan Bolsa from Breaking Bad? Like the head of one of the sects of the cartel? Literally translated, well, with a little bit of like assumption that Juan is John in Mexico. His name is John Bag. I always thought that was pretty funny. Hold your saddle, Dagnel. Now what? Nothing. Nothing. I might have to go to a Nook Miles line. Man, I thought these things were common. It's the paper kite butterfly, man. It is not that rare. Maybe I should also, like, check my flowers up here as well, because they could spawn it. I think that's where I got my first one. If they happen to, you know... I should really get those housing plots put down as well, so I can get the ladder recipe. Put away your worm, Norm. That doesn't even rhyme, man. And also, what the hell is wrong with you? Put away your worm, Norm. No, man. No. Do you not have a ladder? No, I don't have a ladder yet, because I haven't done the stupid putting down the 3 housing plots, which I can at this point. Am I fucking crazy? Is this thing not spawn February at 8 a.m.? You look at my face, please. Paper, kite, butterfly, ACNH. I hate when I Google a critter and it gives me the real information about it. And I'm like, no. All year, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Flying near flowers. Rarity uncommon. Uncommon? Fuck, I need 2,789,000 of these. What are you gonna tell me uncommon for? Tough lucker, fucker. Hey, come on now. Ain't no more, Slagathor. Get your ladder, Black Adder. Put your worm away, Sperm. Alright, that's enough. Yeah, that's come on, that's enough now. Don't be Horton, cousin Throckmorton. You could have said Tim Horton, man. Uncommon? Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm crazy, but, like, my 15 million hours in this game has not made it feel so uncommon. How many hours have I been alive? I don't think I've been alive for 15 million hours. Hours since July 2, 1996. How long ago was July 2, 1996? That was 30 years and 2 days ago. Ha, don't remind me. Don't give me it in years, though, man. I want it... Why did my shit, like, just freeze? That was 263 hours... And that was 263,033 hours ago. That's a tough one. 946,921,385 seconds ago. Yeah, right? You feel like you see 20 a day. Well, it's of course because you're looking for it. Now it's gonna be like, oh, it senses that I am perceiving it and I want it. Now it's not gonna show up, of course. Alright, he wants me to do the bridge first. I forgot about that. Oh. And that takes clay, some woods, I'm pretty sure. It takes the wooden stakes, it takes clay, and probably some other shit that I don't have. I have 1,000... Did my shit still stop tracking, I wonder? Does it think I'm off? Oh, you know what? I am offline, because according to that, I haven't connected to my new Wi-Fi with this thing yet. So, yeah, but I'm still stuck at 1840, man. And I'll be damned if I've only played this game for 1,840 hours. I'll be gosh darned. It just it gets stuck. And people have tried to explain to me, like, why it gets stuck. But I don't know. Nothing ever, like, unsticks it, you know? Somebody said, like, because you transferred your data at some point, which I have. But, like, once I hit 1,800 hours and 1,840 hours on, like, my new... transferred save file, then it'll start updating again. But I don't know. I'm sure I'm at, like, way more than that. Hey, look, a gold nougat. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need some stone at the very least. I'm also gonna want some iron to upgrade my tools as well, so I should probably do this anyway. I have more hours in Minecraft, though. I probably do, too. It's just, like, Minecraft does not track your hours very accurately. You can only track it, like, per your world, right? Or maybe you can pull up your profile, and somebody, like, tracks your profile, how many hours you have in your profile. But I've also played Minecraft on, like, 3 different accounts, so... Common butterfly! Common butterfly! Common butterfly. Well, isn't that just a son of a bitch?
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo. Thank you, Jasper, for the membership. Appreciate it. Enjoy your emotes. And that's it. Sorry. What am I looking at? I wanted to look at the, what it takes to make the bridge. Log stakes. Oh, I actually have enough stone. I just need to make the log stakes. And that's, I think, 12 pieces of wood. Alright, I can actually do that. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get the ladder and clean up the upper layers a little bit. Or at least be able to access them and, like, go between the flower patch that I have near resident services and the flowers on the upper areas. What are you yelling at me for? Gained emotes, but still ad-free maiden list. I'm sorry, dude. I wish that I could prevent... I wish that being a member on YouTube prevented ads. I really think it should. Isn't there, like, some, like, ad blocker you can tie into your router? I wonder if that works. I was thinking about doing that. Also, did I hit 5,000 miles? Yeah, I did. Sweet. I know, I caved and bought YouTube Premium as well, and I feel horrible about it, but... They literally just made the experience worse and worse and worse and worse and worse for the unpaid user, to where eventually that unpaid user just caves and breaks down, and I'm like, God, it happened to me. I thought I was above that. I thought I was above falling into their stupid tricks. But I'm not. I'm a sucker. I didn't make the bridge. I felt like such a sucker. And it's not like it's not worth it. Because now I get to watch all my creators without, you know, running ad blocker on them, and then I don't have to feel bad about not supporting them. But also, like, damn, I really wish I didn't have to do that. I hate that I'm a sucker. Anything up here? Damn, I've caught one of these. I've caught one. I've caught one of these. Just one! I thought if you asked me, like, hey, by the time you hit about 47 minutes into stream, how many of these paper kite butterflies do you think you have caught? I'd say at least, like, 5, man, but... No. It's crazy. Nice Raja Brook birdwing as well that I have to wait on getting. That's pretty cool. Or is it Raha? I actually don't know. Aren't they common? They are, quote, uncommon. But, like, still, uncommon means, like, it happens once in a while. Happy birthday to all the gringos. I don't know what kilometers are anymore. Yeah, you must legally use miles today, even if you're in a kilometer-dominated country. Sorry. This is our one day a year. Now, I know that we try to make the other 364 of them ours as well, but... Like, this is, like, you can't even argue, like, this is ours. Alright, where do I put the bridge? Right here would be kind of handy, right next to my house. The flow... this is the most bullshit thing in the entire game. This is the most bullshit thing in the entire game. What the fuck does this mean? It'll block the flow of traffic. What the fuck does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. That messed me up so bad when I first tried to put a bridge down when I first played this game. I did not understand what it meant by that. I still don't understand what it means. It's... like, why don't you just... I don't know. Be more explicit about what exactly is the problem with where I'm trying to put the bridge. Because I don't know if it's because the river is not perfectly straight in that spot. I don't know if it's because it's too close to my house. Why don't you just fucking tell me? Fine. I'll put it here. Honestly, like, blocking the flow of traffic is one of the absolute worst ways I can think to word that. Like, what do you honestly mean? That doesn't mean anything. Crazy. Blocking the flow of... Just say that the house is too close. Just say, hey, you're trying to put it too close to a building. You don't have to be so vague and weird about it, but they're weird. They're always so weird. You think the game isn't being honest with you? I'd rather it tell me, hey, stupid head. You absolute bird brain. Don't try to put it that close to a house. It's not going to work. You're an idiot. I'd rather it tell me that. At least be honest. But that would probably lose the E rating, wouldn't it? Stunning. Stunning message. Alright, I put the bridge down. Dang, it literally said these structures are too close. No, it said it's blocking the flow of traffic. You saw it. You're a great man, Dagnel Dagnelton. The kind a young whippersnapper can really admire. Are you saying that you're a whippersnapper? Or are you saying, like your grandpa? Because I don't know. That's a very grandpa-coded term. I appreciate that. But you should probably, like, look up to other people, not Twitch streamers. Like, man, there's a lot of people out there that are better idols than me. Very Tortimer-coded term. You just ignored the first part of the sentence. What are you talking about? Pirates up 7-1? They were up 5-1. Must be pretty late in the game at this point. They started that shit at like 11:30. I'm like, golly. Hey, common butterfly. Okay, well, let me go find a place for these 3 plots, shall we? Do I really want to go through the extreme measure of chopping down the trees on my island? I don't really want to go through that, but if I must, I should also make a ladder. I forgot to make a ladder. I should also make, like, a crafting table that I can actually, like, you know, carry around with me. The first says that they're too close together. No it didn't. Do I have enough wood to make a ladder? I need 4 of each wood, so I need softwood. Not the net, you stupid. Paraphrasing here, but it says these structures are too close. It'll block the flow of traffic. They should remove the second part of the sentence to avoid confusion. I do feel like if indeed they do say that these structures are too close together, what is the point of saying that it's going to block the flow of traffic? Like, what is actually the point of that? It is a bit redundant, don't you think? You got to give me that. Like, it's a really stupid way of phrasing it. Just to piss us off. That's so true. They hate me. Four, 6. Okay, cool. One more little check. Bro, what the fuck? Dagnel is not just my idol, but my nurse and my top dog. I'm your nurse? Oh no, you said Muse. For some reason, Muse looked like... I don't know. I got nothing for that one to justify it. I really don't. I'm sorry. I just got that one completely wrong. I was like, I'm your nurse. What does that mean? Blind as hell streamer. I was elected to lead, not to read. Alright. They're implying you can't walk through. I'm implying that they're stupid. Oh, fuck. White butterfly jump scare. They're not stupid. I just think that this game has a lot of very small, insignificant, and yet agitating little quirks to it, such as the dialogue options that are either... that do the same thing, but are worded differently. Like, why? Honestly. That annoys me. the strange phrasing of some of the things in this game, like blocking the flow of traffic. Like, what the hell is that meant to mean? Another white butterfly jump scare. Let's put this plot down right here, I guess. One of them, anyway. I watched Dagnel for the vibes of watching your 40-year-old cool uncle playing Animal Crossing. I got some ideas. That's cool. I don't take offense to the fact that you think I'm 40, mentally or physically. Because, like, you know, I don't know. That's cool. I mean, dude, I'm only like 10 years away. It's not that far. I think about it, I'm halfway to 60. That's a scary thought. Or when you want to place a bridge, but it takes up half the land as well as the river. I do feel like the preview that... I don't know if this is what you're trying to say, but the preview of the bridge... Wow, another Rahab Brook birdwing. That's 2 of those that I've seen today, and 1 paper kite butterfly. Just, you know, for those keeping track out there. I do feel like the bridge preview that they show you sometimes is not accurate at the fuck all to what you're trying to do with it. And it'll be like, you're trying to put this in a stupid fucking place, don't you think? And you're like, no, it's not. Yeah, but you're like completely misconstruing how exactly I was trying to do that. Quit being a fool. How many paper kites do you need? It's a bit of a sensitive subject right now. I gotta be honest with you, my brother. I don't really want to talk about it. I don't really want to talk about it. We got a long ways to go. Why do you need so many paper kites? Try to write a novel. None of those things. I hear that mole cricket, and that damselfly, and that damselfly. And that common butterfly. And this paper kite butterfly. There's nothing even spawning on these things. Forget the stupid paper kite butterfly. Nothing's spawning on them. Nothing. Ain't no, there's nothing. Not even like a worm or nothing like that. The fuck? Maybe I should cut down all my trees. But then again, not much is spawning on the trees right now. I'm thinking. What's the next bug with the total catch requirement? We're doing this all for the Great Purple Emperor, which has a total catch requirement of 50. So yeah, being that I have not 50, much less than 50, as a matter of fact, that's why we need so many paper kite butterflies. How many axes does it take to chop down all the trees in your town? That's not a riddle either. I know that kind of sounded like I was phrasing that like a riddle, but I'm not. Like, how many woodchucks does it take to woodchuck a chuck, and if woodchuck could chuck wood? You know, I think I said that right. But no, it's not like that. I can only make 2 of these, huh? Yeah, darn. What am I short on? Regular wood. Well, that's fine, because we'll get regular wood with these. Woodchuck a chuck. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? There you go. Fine. Happy now? I'll leave some trees. I definitely want to get rid of all the ones on the upper layers. I'll leave these ones on the regular, on the main part of the island. Just fucking go crazy. Dagnel on deforestation.com will be very disappointed. I haven't updated that site. I think it has like a video that I uploaded on it from 4 years ago. Because that's the last time that I've updated that site. I think it's been 4 years or something like that. I still pay for the domain though. I'll be damned if it doesn't work. Deforestation montage. Should we hit him with the, Should we hit him with that? Alright, fine. Fine, if you're gonna twist my arm about it. Can't catch it. Can't catch it, but you know what? There's actually a little trick that you can do. I'll show you. Maybe I've done it before, and it's not that new. But I learned this from speedrunners. There's a little trick that you can do. Because you're like, well, there's going to be 5 bees a day, and you're going to run into more bees, right? And you're right. Actually, how much does it take to make it, the medicine? Ah, it takes the wasp now, so that's a pain. Only 3 weeds, but yeah, I'd rather just buy it. Ooh, I just closed my OBS preview window. I thought my stream stopped, genuinely. There, I thought my stream died, but I just closed the OBS preview window that I was looking on. Hang on, I gotta pull that back up again. I genuinely thought like I died. Alright. That's number 2 for today. I don't know how many we've caught total, but all I know is we need 25 more. He got so excited he shut the stream, yeah. But actually, though. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go buy medicine, another white butterfly jump scare. When the stream is over, you die. I get put into a state of, cryogenesis, where when whoever the fuck decides, my, like, overlords decide that it's time for another stream, they break me out of a cryogenic slumber, and they awaken me 10 minutes prior to 1 o'clock Eastern time, that respective stream day. I forgot that the shop isn't in here anymore. And if I'm, like, particularly funny or profanely miserable in a particular stream, then that satiates their urge for a stream. So if there's a particularly long gap between streams, that means that the overlords are pleased for a while. It's like how teachers live at school. That's true, actually. People always say that like it's a joke, but that's actually true. Why is there always cars parked in the parking lot when you pass by a school? It could be like 7 o'clock on a summer evening, and there'll still be cars parked outside there. Well, it must be the teachers. Yeah, that one's true. I don't know who told you that one was not right. If I became a teacher, I just get free housing. Well, it's not free. In the same way that, like, if you're renting from an apartment, you get to live there, but it's not free. Did I tell you guys about this? I think I did. I don't know if the YouTube audience heard this one, though, because this was, like, one of the streams I did post-move, but before this challenge, so it wasn't on YouTube. When I moved into this place that I currently reside in right now, there was like a shit ton of things wrong with it. So many things wrong with it. And you know how you get that little like move-in checklist form where you go over the quality of all the rooms and all the different things within those rooms, like for the kitchen, how's the refrigerator, how's the dishwasher, how's the counters, is everything working? And I put like a lot of things as suboptimal, let's put it that way. I put a lot of things as suboptimal. And the maintenance guy, all he has to say, the maintenance guy has fixed one thing total among that whole checklist of things that I gave him. Because for the other, like, 90 things that I have, he was just like, hey man, welcome to apartment complex name. It's a little ghetto over here. And I'm like, 2,000 bucks a month. We ain't paying no ghetto prices. And that's not 2,000 bucks a month in San Francisco either, man. Where, like, that is, like, ghetto apartment prices. This is not San Francisco, dog. 2,000 bucks a month should be able to get you a very high quality apartment where I live. I just like, fuck. I was so steamed about that. Oh right, but now the longhorn beetles spawn. Damn, and a lot of longhorn beetles, apparently. That pissed me the fuck off. That made me very angry. That's a damselfly. That made me very angry. So, we will, it sucks to think because we just moved in here. But I do believe that we'll be exploring other, options as soon as our lease ends because... I don't know. Unless things really turn around here, which I'm not against having that happen, but it would have to... It would have to be a miraculous turnaround. 2K a month? Yeah, I don't know what that translates to across the world, but yeah. That's not cheap, man. And this isn't like... Yeah, it's not a big city. $2K a month gets you a... Yeah, that gets you like a shack. An outhouse. In the Sirloin District. Is that what it's called? New place I'm moving to is $2,500 a month. I mean, it sucks to say, but that is like a remarkably unremarkable price, depending on where exactly it is that you're going. If you're saying, like, I'm going to Waco, Texas, and I'm paying $2,500 a month, I'd be like, damn, that's quite a bit. You're going to New York City and you're paying $2,500 a month? You're like, good luck in the shack. Me and Dagnel live in the same state, I bet. Same rent. Yeah, you'll happen to find that. It's pretty common everywhere. Shout out to Grace from Waco, Texas. Yeah, hey, shout out to... Alex. Carter. In... Paducah, Kentucky. Shout out San Francisco. Shout out San Francisco. I'm a big fan. California prices. Did you get like scared in the middle of your sentence? What'd you say? Like California prices. Wait, something like a spider crawl on you or something? You all right? Are you good? Is ass. That means ass? Like, when people say, like, blanky and then something. That means ass? I thought that was just people getting, like, freaked out in the middle of their sentence. I thought it just meant, like, somebody was, like, getting scared. No, it's evil. Like, or, like, they're, like, yeah, like, evilly laughing, like Dracula or something. Really? That's what that means? Shout out Cletus from Toadsuck, Arkansas. Man, do not shout out nobody from Toadsuck, Arkansas. Are you kidding me? No. What a ridiculous name for a place, and I don't respect anybody that lives there. Do not shout out anybody from there. What are you actually talking about? It's like saying, oh, shout out to fucking, like, Johnson from Harry Bunghole, California. Man, no. Nobody deserves that respect. Absolutely not. Dagnel, do you think they'll ever release another game? No, I don't think anyone ever will release another game ever. I think this is the last video game ever. Or whatever the last video game that was released is. I think that's it. I think that we're done. I think video games are canceled now. Thank God. The gamers will finally go extinct in like 20 years. Alright, that's everything on the second tier, right? Let me go check my flowers. RQ. Yeah, I got a little lingo for you guys. RQ, that means real quick. Ah, what are you talking about, man? That's angering me greatly. Stupid. How about this? Stupid, abbreviation. How about that? Just say ass, man. It's the most inoffensive, offensive word. It really is. Just say ass. In fact, it's the funniest. Calc. It's short for calculator. Is that true? Like, if I say, yo, Squirt, hand me that calc. Do you think I'll get punched in the mouth? Say bottom. Scary bottom. No, man. No. No, don't drop it. Oh, stupid! You're so stupid. Now I'm gonna get fucking teleported back. God damn it. I took it for the fucking... I dropped it on the ground. I dropped it on the stupid ground. I was supposed to take it. I was supposed to eat it. Well, I got miles out of it. I'm supposed to eat it. So stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. It's just easier to use party poppers. I think that this is also fairly easy, all things considered. Oh, and now it's not gonna... Great. I had to waste an extra durability on my axe as well. What a live stream failure. Dagnel, I just watched your first 8 hours of ACNH video. You were such a whippersnapper. Don't even remind me, man. I hate this career path for the one reason that you get to see me through little windows at various points in my life. So you get to see me in 2020 when I was first playing this game. And while that might be interesting because you get to see me discover all the mechanics that we now all, you know, are very... in tune with because the game had been out for so many years at this point. But, you know, getting to watch... It's like watching somebody, like, play Minecraft for the first time. And we were all, like, clueless. We were like, oh my god, how do I make a pickaxe? Why is this pickaxe not mining iron? It's fascinating in a way. But you also get to see, like, my life in 2020 when I was 24. Feels like forever ago. I don't like that. I don't like seeing myself in 2020. It's a strange time. And then I'll say the same thing 5 years down the line. Oh, thanks, Bird Crossing. Thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. How's your stream? What'd you play? Hi. I'm Dagnel. I'm catching every bug in order of the Critterpedia. Right now, I have to get enough paper kite butterflies to meet the total catch requirement of the next thing, which is the Great Purple Emperor. So, I'm trying to optimize the island to get it in spawning form. It's not working very well. Cringy to watch someone start playing MC, bro. No, it's not, actually. There's one of my favorite series on YouTube, as far as, like, someone playing a game, is about Oliver, who first started playing the game in, like, 2024, and somebody made a supercut of his experiences playing Minecraft for the first time, which is, like, unheard of to have somebody play Minecraft for the first time in 2024. So, watching somebody who, like, a streamer, somebody who's entertaining and, like, like, try to fumble through all the things that we once fumbled through when we were first playing the game. I can only make one because I'm short of a stick. Stick! It's really good. Yeah, Piropito did one as well. I think, he's Japanese, but he has, like, translations for everything that he says. It's very interesting. I don't know. I think it's cool. And it brought me back because, like, it was nostalgic, even though he was playing on a modern version. It was still nostalgic because it reminded me of what it was like. Thanks, Snooks Crossing, for the tier 1. I appreciate that. Thank you. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. Thank you. I can make 3? Oh, I guess I can make 3. Oh, right, I made the flimsy axes. I just didn't make the big boy axes. Okay. My bad. And he's, like, finding diorite a whole bunch. And every time he finds diorite, he thinks it's a new block. And he's like, what's this? Oh, it's diorite. What's this? Oh, it's diorite. That's funny. I was thinking about doing blind playthroughs of things that I've never played, but it seems like everybody in the world has played. Here's one. I'd be curious to hear what you guys think. The first thing I thought of when I thought, what's a game that seemingly everybody in the world has played, but I have not, to where a blind playthrough would be entertaining, painful probably, because I would have to fumble my way through all the things that I don't understand, but everyone who's played excessive amount of hours understands. Skyrim. I've never played Skyrim. I never played anything in the Elder Scrolls series. I thought, like, what if I did a blind Skyrim playthrough? No, I played Pokemon. Not all of them, but still. Thanks for that 80 stream watch streak, my grand plan. Holy smokers. Blind Skyrim would be fun. That would be... You would have to... But the thing is that I don't know if I can do it. Because I think I can do it, but I'd have to not look at chat. Because I would be, first of all, spoiled by people who are, like, clawing their eyes out about how stupid how stupid I am that I don't know how to do XYZ. So there'd be a bunch of people being like, bro, you gotta fucking do this. Oh my god. I think I'd actually have to not look at chat. Because I would get mad at the other people that are getting mad that I don't know how to do something that they take for granted because they've played it for 2,000 hours. It would be... I would have to not look at chat, because they would also spoil it as well, and that wouldn't be as fun. There would have to be a heavy no backseating warning. Yeah. Or something like that. There'd have to be... Mods would have to be in, like, nuke mode. The mods would have to have, like, missiles pointed at every single viewer's house, ready to go. I've also never played Red Dead Redemption 1 or 2. That could be a fun one. I have played Breath of the Wild, though. 2 is boring? Bro, you're gonna get fucking... You're gonna get shot with a 6-shooter in the saloon. Keep saying shit like that. Horse is gonna kick you in the nuts. The Fallout games. I've played the Fallout games. That would not be a new playthrough. I was also thinking Cyberpunk. I've always kind of wanted to play Cyberpunk, and now that it's actually in a state where it's actually playable, I was thinking maybe I'd play Cyberpunk at some point. Balatro? Yeah, I've played Balatro, though. I don't know if I can make Balatro fun, because I would just be sitting there being like... Full house. I would just do full house builds every time. It would be like... Must brain this shit. Alright, so here's where I was doing it last time. What about the Splatoons? That sounds like you're like an old lady talking about, like, oh, my son likes to play the Minecrafts. He likes to watch the SpongeBobs. But no, I've never played any of the Splatoons. Or the Pokemans. Yeah. Yeah, I played Stardew as well. Yeah, I cannot be an Animal Crossing YouTuber, cozy game streamer without having played a little Stardew. Hey, 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 hey. Alright, I must go up and get him. What did my computer just bong at me? Did you guys hear that? Yeah! Fuck. Dude, he's like 1,000,000 miles away. He's practically halfway across the ocean. Where's his ass going? Get over here. What are you doing? Thank you. Alright, that's how many of those? I don't want, actually don't tell me. I don't want to know. I hate it when they do that. Luckily, they always seem to come back. If I may recommend a single game, Mina the Hollower is pretty fun and challenging. Yeah, I think you just made up a game. I've never heard of such a game. I think you just made up a game. Hollow Knight. Yeah, I've never played Hollow Knight. Maybe that could be a good fun first playthrough, blind playthrough. I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's, but that's not one that I'm willing to play. Like, there are some games that I haven't played because I don't... because I just never found the time or the energy to do so. Five Nights at Frederick's is one of the ones where I, kind of on principle, didn't play it. That one was more of a principled decision. Play Splatoon 3, Dag, please. No, I don't want to. Alright, I think that's every tree, except for the ones in the main area. Every tree has been decimated. Cool. I just heard something I scared away. What would your top 10 games be right now? Gosh, this is one of those questions that people ask you, and you forget every single game that you've ever played. I don't know, because I'm not playing 10 games right now. I usually only have, like, one game that I play at a time. Any more than that is, like, too much. It's too much. Nothing. How the fuck? I was doing everything else far away from these flowers, and all that time I was spent away from these flowers. Nothing spawned. Mamma mia. Alright. I could at least get the plots furnished. Oh, common butterfly. You need more red windflowers. Do I? I'm not so sure. I think it's because the common... when do the common butterfly... What? If the paper kite butterfly spawns all year, the paper... maybe summer. As weird as it is. Maybe summer would be best, even though all the freaking butterflies spawn in summer. It seems, anyway. Maybe summer would be best. I don't know. Because, like, I thought this would be a good time frame because the snowflakes don't spawn, but then you got, like, the damselflies and the common butterflies. Summer is calling. Maybe summer would be better. I don't know. Maybe it would be better. I'm going to put all this wood away, actually. I don't think I'm going to need to furnish those plots. And if we do, then I'll just stow the wood away, and we'll do it at some point down the line. Oh, you're shocked that you have a cockroach in your house, even though you haven't visited in, like, an in-game year. You're shocked. Brother is flabbergasted. Don't favorite it. You guys remember when you liked something on Twitter, it was called favoriting it? Many people forget. I'll keep one stack of regular wood. Say, like, I'm a fave that. I'm faving that right now. Flimsy axe. Stone axe. Okay. Stop letting them fester in your abode. Kill the cockroach is what you're saying? Are we gonna murder the cockroach in cold blood? No. Oh, okay. Maybe the trees have helped. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe I should also, like, pluck all the flowers from up there. And dig up all the tree stumps to get the longhorn beetles to not spawn. I think that's what I'll do as well. And make sure that all the time traveling that we do is backwards so that these don't regrow. Can we name the roach? You can. I'm not gonna kill it, so if you form a bond with it, it's not like I'm gonna rip your heart out or anything by running over it with my feet or something. Roachnel. Yeah, like this guy. Get him out of there. I went to college. Very good noise when you pick up flowers. I can't even, like, emulate it. No. But it's good. The sound design in this game is so good.
Wee wee wee.
Isabel watching this, sending a missile right at Dagnel's house. She's not even in the town yet. She ain't even here. The dog. Who's the worst Animal Crossing character? I don't know if I should answer that, because somebody's gonna get mad that I say that their favorite character is the worst. The truth is, in this game, they're all pretty horrible. 90% of them are very bad in this game. Can your character wear the pink Cosmo in their hair? Thank you. That's a good suggestion, actually. Rocket is very bad. Oh, I was thinking, like, special NPCs. I was thinking ones, like, that actually are more unique and don't really have, like, a shared personality with, like, 100 other villagers in the game. I was thinking, like, special ones. Oh, I didn't chop down these. Just say a random villager from AC GameCube that never returned. Sue... What was her name? Sue Ellen or something like that? No, that's that girl from Arthur. Don't say Hambo or I'll get mad. Sue E, that's right. Yeah, Sue E. There you go. You want to get mad at that one? Anyone's favorite villager is Sue E. You guys know that website where it was like, which Pokemon is your favorite? And then you got to see... It was like a quest to find whether there truly is somebody who likes every single Pokemon as their favorite. You know that website? I was happy to see that Natu was not popular, but also not among the lowest of popularity. I just lied? Why would you do that? It's a fucking social experiment to try to find if a Pokemon, every Pokemon has somebody, or everybody has somebody, some Pokemon as their favorite. It's a fucking social experiment. Man, that's like going into, like, when Marie Curie was inventing the nuke, you were like, oh, let me just, like, spill some of your, like, shit and fucking throw your Petri dishes on the ground. Like, what the fuck, man? Come on. I'm drawing Natu right now. I fucking love Natu. Yeah, but is he your favorite, though? Okay, you may like him, but is he your favorite, though? Now, that's a very important distinction. Check this out. You want to see a little trick here? Want to see a little trick here? Where's this mole cricket? Turn my volume up. Okay, it's on this vertical. It's right here. Nope. It's right here. Shut up. That's how you get mole crickets to despawn. It's pretty impressive. I mean, getting it in 2 is actually not too bad. Someone should make a website like that for AC villagers. Yeah. Like, do you think that somebody's favorite villager genuinely is Gruff? I don't know, man. I think you'd have a hard time finding somebody whose favorite villager is Gruff. Stuffed weeds in that cricket's mouth. Just stuffed him like a turkey. Threw him on the grill. Threw him in the fryer. Who? Exactly. Who? It's not even like Gruff is particularly offensive, like the likes of Diva and some of the other ones. Jambette. He's just kind of like a who? He's kind of a who villager. My favorite is Mott. Yeah, Mott would be... I think you'd be hard-pressed to find another Mott guy. His name always reminds me of the applesauce. Which is a plus for him. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Mott's Fruit Stations. You know what I think about sometimes? You guys know the Trix yogurt? Like, everyone knows Trix cereal, but Trix yogurt. Where it was like the 2 colors and you could like mix them together. Is like, oh, dude, that shit was so good. What is Trix? No, with an X, not a KS or a CK. Flurry is my favorite. I knew somebody whose favorite was Flurry. You're not alone on that one. Maybe you are them. I highly doubt it, though. I think I remember your username. Someone explained to me the Teddy Ursa controversy. There's Teddy Ursa controversy. That's got to be the least controversial looking Pokemon. Oh man, did Teddy Ursa storm the Capitol or something? There is none? Good. The Teddy Ursa situation's crazy. Nobody actually likes Truffles. Truffles is kind of an OG, though. Like, she's been in the game for a long time. I feel like any villager who's been in the game for a long time has a better chance of being somebody's favorite villager than somebody who was only added in, like, newly. Like, Gruff. Bree the mouse. Yeah, Bree's great. I like Bree. Not my favorite, but I do like Bree. I'm gruffing my shit right now. That's fucking disgusting. Okay, that's fucking gross.
Yo.
Thank you, Daisy's Aurora. That's 2 villagers right there. Daisy and Aurora. Thanks for the Prime on Twitch. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing. Pillium. Pillium spotted. Yeah, you're never going to prevent these mole crickets from spawning, that's for sure. Alright, is that all? That's all the flowers, I think. It's not all the stumps, because I still have more on the bottom level. But I think that's all the stumps and flowers on the 2nd and 3rd level. Right? Your favorite Pokemon is Eevee. Favorite villager is Bob. Is your favorite food steak? Is your favorite football team the Patriots? Is your favorite color blue? Is your favorite drink water? Love blue. Hey, big blue guy over here, yeah. There's not even anything wrong with that. Any of those, for that matter. Get out of here. Mole cricket. What was the first Animal Crossing game you played? Wild World. There was a theme park near me when I was a kid called Waldemere, and they would always advertise their commercials. Well, they would do a little jingle, a little song, and it would go, Wet, Wild, Wonderful, Waldemere, and Water World, because there was a separate but attached water park. So it was Waldemere, the theme park, Water World, the water park. Wet, Wild, Wonderful, Waldemere, and Water World. Just think about that sometimes. What's your KK song? Is it like 20 questions today, man? Disco. You should do a challenge where you villager hunt for Diva as fast as possible. No, why would I do that? I don't do any challenges involving villager hunting. Boring. And especially for that goal. No. When you get to catching the mole cricket, I want you to dig that guy up with one dig, a little extra challenge. Well, I don't even have to wait to catch it if you want me to do it. I can just do it and then not catch it. I'm listening out for one now. Can't hear it. There was one back there, but I don't want to backtrack. I'm sure I'll hear another one before too long. You ever tried shiny hunting in Pokemon? I did back in the days of like Pokemon X and Y. I remember that there was a trick that you could do to increase your shiny odds, and it involved fishing. Maybe somebody knows what I'm talking about, but there was like some trick you could do where I don't even remember the finer details of it, but it's like you catch this chain fishing, yeah. You catch like the same thing enough times in a row, and that increases your shiny odds or something. Chain fishing. Yeah, I chain fished a Corsola. That was the first ever shiny I found in a Pokemon game, other than like Red Gyarados in Gold. That was the first ever shiny I found in a Pokemon game, was Corsola. And I think that's the only time I ever did it. I have no interest in doing it otherwise, because I find it to be just not very fun. In the same way that I don't like villager hunting, it's just doing the same thing over and over again. Until you find the thing that you're looking for. And then you find the thing that you're looking for, and you're like, well great, now what? I let it move into my town. I like, put it in the box, in the case of Pokemon. I don't even use it because it's not viable for battling. Or I just like to look at it. Complete your shiny decks. Like, no, I don't know. It's not really for me, in case you can't tell. Isn't that the same thing as what you're doing now? No, not really. I'm actually, like, working towards a goal. Maybe the shiny hunting is the goal for the people. Like, that's what they would tell me. But I guess the difference is that that's not really a fun goal for me, personally. I enjoy doing this enough, and also it's my job. I enjoy doing this enough to where I don't see it so much as like the grind that I see shiny hunting as. But that's just to say it's not for me. Doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just not my thing. Alright. All stumps dug, all flowers plucked. The only thing I have left is just the trees on the main area here, but nothing's spawning on the trees. So I'm not so worried about that. That's all that's left now. I suppose it's good to get that area cleared out, even if it's not strictly necessary right now. It'll be good later on as well when I'm trying to get things. And maybe I'll go to Summer, man, because I don't know. I don't think the odds of this paper kite butterfly are any better in summer, but It sure doesn't seem very good right now. I'm worried, though, because, like, if I go to summer and all the, like, butterflies start spawning, I worry that they're going to be so grouped up together that I'm going to try to catch a paper kite butterfly, but something's going to fly in the way, and then I end up catching that first. Well, I don't know. I don't know, Jim. I think you left the stump back right. Oh, maybe I did, but maybe still. Maybe still. It's okay. I don't know. Yeah, get that guy out of here. Back right. It's not a big deal to leave one stump. That's 2 paper kite butterflies in the span... Well, I've caught 2 in, like, 30 minutes today. And then I just got 2 in 30 seconds. So that's encouraging. Back right. If I have to climb for it, I'm not even going to worry about it. Yeah, it's no problem. If I left 1, it's okay. What's up, bud? Okay. Well, that was a nice 2 that I found. Common butterfly. That was getting me messed up. Common butterfly. Maybe I'll just keep going in and out of the resident services tent. Or maybe the museum tent would be better. I don't know. Nice. Only 500 more to go. Oh, don't be dramatic. It's only like 30. Okay. My first shiny was a Shelder in Go. I only... Oh, dude, shinies in Pokemon Go count? Oh, dude, I've caught a bunch of shinies then. I am, like, in my head, Pokemon Go, saying that you've played... Like, if somebody asked if you've played a Pokemon game before, and the only one that you've played is Pokemon Go, I think the answer is no to if you've played a Pokemon game before. Because, yes, it is Pokemon. And I'm not trying to gatekeep. This is just, like, what I feel like in my head is right. But I feel like Pokemon Go is different enough to the rest of the Pokemon games, where if somebody were to ask you if you've played Pokemon, and you've only played Go, I don't know if that counts. Why shouldn't it count? I don't know. I do not have a good argument, other than it just feels different. Hang on, I heard a mole cricket. I was challenged to find a mole cricket in 1 dig. Alright. We're pretty close, as it is. It's definitely on... I think it's on this column here. Well, don't shut up now. Thank you. Right here. Damn it. Okay. It took me 2 tries. It took me 2 tries. It takes a couple tries sometimes. It's sometimes like you can get... I'm good at getting it within like the four or so tiles that it is. But sometimes just picking the right one of those 4 is tricky. No digging. No, I can't catch it. I can dig it up though. That's fine. Does this not count as catching a bug before it's allowed? Well, you see, like, the key word in your sentence is catching. I didn't catch it. Like that. That's catching. But no, not the mole cricket. There's actually 2 of them here. Dude! Okay. How many more now? 32. Only 18 more. That's not bad. Did I just see another one? No, I think I'm seeing things. No, I did! I did! I'm not seeing things. I'm not crazy. This is fine. This will be alright. Keep scaring away the tiger beetles. Damselflies, you can't do anything about that. If there's too many damselflies flying around, then we'll just go in a building and leave. That was 3, just in one, like, little load. If that keeps up, we'll be done with this in no time. So that was like, it took a while to get all the stuff optimized, but once I figured it might be worth it. I don't know though, let's not speak too soon. The net must hit the bug. Well, yeah, like, okay, you say I caught a this when you catch something, that means you caught it. When you dig up a mole cricket, it doesn't say anything. Until you actually catch it, anyway. See, like, that load is too close to those flowers to where I don't know if anything can spawn on them as soon as you exit. So maybe I should try the museum tent. How many of a bug do you need before moving on to the next one? Only one in normal circumstances, but when the bug ahead of the one that you're on has a total catch requirement of 50, for example, you need to make sure that you have 50 before you can get the next bug. So you need to catch however many of the previous bug in order to get the total catch requirement of that next bug. There's that stump. So normally just one, but because the paper kite butterfly precedes the Great Purple Emperor, which has a total catch requirement of 50, that means I need to catch as many paper kite butterflies as I need to get to that 50. And now that we've actually optimized the island, it's going pretty well. Another one. Do you think you're going to do similar challenges with fishing and diving? No, because with fishing and diving, you don't know what you're going to catch before you catch it. It'd be too easy to make a mistake and catch the same, or catch something out of order. It'd be way, way more difficult. Easier for sea creatures than fish, for sure, but still really hard for both of them. Damn supply. Ignore. But, like, I can look at a bug that I don't need and be like, I don't need that, so I'm not going to catch it. With fish, so many fish share shadow sizes that it would be impossible to make the distinction confidently that a fish is this. Even if the odds are good, it's just like with 80 fish, you're bound to mess that up. 15 more? Not bad. Not too bad. I'm gonna just do like a little lap around my island. No, maybe you need to give it more time than that. In fact, I think when I give it time, here's what I can do. I can pop a squat. Wait, you guys want to see something? I think you... Can you do this? Hang on. Can you do this? Is this possible? Hang on. Forget that you can do that. Anyway, I was gonna go and use the bathroom. Pop a squat right here so that bugs can spawn down there on those flowers. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Epic stunt. Yeah, you like that? That was pretty good. Alright, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, barrelizing stuff would be impossible because there's no, well, It's not that there's no way to identify a horse mackerel, for example, the very common horse mackerel from the very uncommon barrel eye, but... And the barrel eye is like one of the last things in the Critterpedia as well. So, if you even got to that point, imagine getting to the end of the Critterpedia for fish, you have to get the barrel eye, and you pull a horse mackerel instead, which is like... obviously going to happen, because they're so common, and they share the same shadow size. Yeah, so that's why fish would be impossible. But you'd absolutely mess it up well before you got to the barrel eye. So, but yeah, that's one example of why it would not be very fun. Alright, hey, we got one. Barrel eye, more like rarel eye. I don't get it. Oops. I don't get it. I don't get it. $13 more? Wow, you are on it. You are friggin' on it. Am I muted? No. Okay. I thought I was muted. I was like, no, they'd be yelling at me. They'd be hollering at me. Nah, we're good. Barrel eye more like penis? Alright, I gotta time you out for that one. This is like a matter of principle. I gotta time you out. 119 seconds. Just shy of 2 minutes. May the Lord, when you perish, have more mercy than I. When you meet Saint Peter at the pearly gates, may he look at that comment that you made and decide he more merciful than I. I don't... come on now. Those words are probably in the Bible. I don't think penis is in the Bible. I think that back in the day when they wanted to refer to the genitalia, they would probably have some other fancy old-timey word than that. That's far too aggressive of a word for the Bible. It must be in there. See, I'm not doubting, like, the referencing male genitalia is in there. I just don't think that they say penis. Penis is in the Bible. Share the verse in the Bible that penis is in, and I'm going to Google it and verify it. Alright? So don't think that you can just, like, squeak penis into into, like, some fucking Psalms proverb and think that I'm not going to double check it. I will. Hung like a donkey is in the Bible. Bull fucking shit. What a load of crap. That is not in the Bible. It is. Alright, pull that proverb up then. Or pull that freaking whatever, Psalms. Verse 67. I have a hard time thinking that. Probably Ezekiel 2:20. Man, I used to think that that shit was the time when I was a kid. I used to think that, like, Ezekiel 2:20, that means Ezekiel said it at 2:20 in the afternoon. And I'm like, alright, Zeke. And then I would see, like, John 11:47, and I'm like, go to bed, John. What the hell are you doing? John Bible. What a guy. What a guy. I'm happy this is working. There she lusted after her lovers, whose genitals were like those of donkeys, and whose emission was like that of horses. Bro, what? That's such fucking horseshit. No way. Man. No chance, dude. Why would he say that? Why would you say that? Honest to God. What is the point of saying that? My net broke. Does that mean I only have 10 more? I think it does. Yep, 10 more. It's an analogy. No, I understand it's an analogy, alright? I'm just saying, you didn't have to say that. You didn't have to go like crazy with the emissions and shit. Like, golly, imagine like the pastor at Sunday school having to go over that one with the kids. Like, bro, they're gonna be like snickering at that one, man. That's crazy. They were bored? They must have been. Long-ass book. It's actually not even that long, is it? I feel like there's Harry Potter books with more words in them than the Bible. Leviticus 21:20. It contains the word testicles. That's just remarkably disgusting. How crass. Happy 4th of July. My golden doodle is freaking out from the bangs and pops. I haven't heard a bang nor pop today. I've heard them every day for the past week, but usually only at night. I reckon once the sun goeth down, we'll be hearing a lot of them. Yeah, our cat is not too thrilled with the fireworks either. Luckily, he has a nice bathroom that he likes to run into. He likes to run into the bathroom when he gets freaked out. Maybe because it's like dark and, I don't know, quiet. I started hearing fireworks as early as like the 28th of June. And I'm like, man, come on now. It's too early. My cats also run in there. They hide behind the toilet. It's their safe space. I mean, I kind of get it. It's like, you know, cramped. Not in like a bad way, but it's like cozy, maybe. And turn the light off, like leave it dark. Probably feels pretty safe. A little tinky, but that's okay. Little butterflies. They were just here. They were coming en masse. It's probably also the coldest part of the apartment. That is true. These past few days where it's been really hot, he's also been hanging out in there in general. Fireworks or otherwise. Probably because, yeah, it stays cool. Dude, it's actually messed up because our AC in this place, these past few days where it's been like 100 and like 106 according to my weather thing, which this weather, I'm learning that the weather app on my phone always exaggerates how hot it is. Because this says yesterday it got to 106, but Google says it only hit 100. So if I Google the weather where I live, Google says 101, which is still fucking insane. These last few days where it's been 100, 101, the AC in my apartment literally cannot keep up with those temperatures. And it will, despite running full blast, it cannot cool it down. And so it'll get to like 82 in our apartment, even though we have the AC going full blast. You can literally put your hand where the air is coming out and you can feel it's like almost warm. It's fucking crazy. Alright, where are we at now? 7 more. Okay. We can definitely... I was like, man, we're not even going to get to the stupid Great Purple Emperor today. No, we will. We'll get there. 2 hours in. I don't have AC in my apartment. It's very cheap compared to other places. But after this week, I'm like, maybe I should shell out. It's worth it. It's like central AC is it's a necessity when I look for places to live. It's like we have some things that we look for that are deal breakers if the place in question does not provide that. In-unit laundry is one of them. Central AC. And Bonnie wanted, like, parking that isn't street parking. That's another one. You'd be surprised how much criteria gets filtered out when you ask for all those things. But I don't like communal laundry rooms. They're fucking gross, and people always leave their shit in the washing machine. I had one place that had a communal laundry room, and I'd go down there, and first of all, it'd be like $4 to do a load of laundry. And the machines were tiny as hell. You weren't able to do very much in one load. $4! They don't give you like a stipend either, man. That's out of your pocket. $4. Crazy. And then we'd go down there and somebody's fucking underwear would be in the washing machine. I'm like, all the machines would be either running or with somebody shit in them still. So I swore never to have communal laundry ever again. In-home appliances? Well, you gotta have like an oven. A dishwasher, that one is more optional, but for me, that's also a deal breaker if they don't have a dishwasher. Gotta have a dishwasher. It's gotta be pet friendly, of course. Like, you know, all this criteria filters out a lot of apartments. Which is why we were so excited when we found this place, which met all of those criteria, and then it, like, stinks. Whatever, though. I feel like I'm dead horse at this point. Figbert can live anywhere. He's my ESA. That's true, but we do want a Buzzy. I want a Buzzy at some point. I want a little dog. I'm gonna call him Buzz. I want a little Buzzy at some point. So, on the chance that we were to live here for many years, which I don't think is going to happen now, then I would have wanted it for his sake as well. Get a cat, bitch. Dude, you need to fucking calm down. I have a cat. Jesus, goodness gracious, I'm gonna time you out for that. You're a very rude young man, you know that? Golly. You're a very rude young man. Get a cat, bitch. My goodness gracious. Let's talk turnips. Dag, what color is your cat? Tuxedo. It's not really a color, but, you know, that's this color scheme. Cat reveal when? I'm allergic, so if I pick him up, I'm gonna be sneezing for the whole stream, and I don't think you want that. I don't want that. Oh, Booger Berry over here. Look at all these paper kites, man. What the heck? 18 grand? What the hell did I do that for? I know, I want to sell. Look at these guys. Alright, we only have like a few more to go though. That's a good sign. Yep, 18 grand just for paper kite butterflies. I mean, they are 2 grand each, so that was what? Or no, are they 2 grand each or are they 1 grand each? So that was just 18 of them straight up there. That's pretty good. Sorry, I really like cats. I'm glad you have one. Hey, that's cool, man. I appreciate your enthusiasm for cats. Get a cat, bitch. I don't know if that's the right way to go about your enthusiasm, but you know what? Hey, it's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Is that Frankie Sunday? That is Frankie Sunday. Nice. Alright, that means that we have 5 more. Dude, that's not bad. That is so not bad. Can we get a pick on Discord? Not right now. I'm streaming, but maybe Bonnie can. I don't know. I don't want to make her though if she's busy. There's one. All right, 4 more after this guy. What's up, Maina? Salute. When you want to, no, not thank somebody. When you want to apologize in Spanish, do you say what do you say? Is it salud, or is it something else? Lo siento, lo siento, lo siento. Salud is like when somebody sneezes, right? I remember from Spanish. Man, I lost so much Spanish, man. I used to actually be pretty good at it. Lo siento or perdón. Yeah. Salud is hello in French. Bro, why did I think it was fucking Spanish? What the hell? There's like 5 pics of him on the Discord. There you go. Join my Discord. Exclamation point Discord. If you want to see my cat. Salute is cheers in Italian. Why was she saying it in Spanish class then? I mean, it is like... Oh yeah, you have to search Fig. Oh yeah. If you search Fig in my Discord, then you'll find him. I thought you'd posted him, but yeah, there you go. Did she mean salud? Yeah, S-A-L-U-D. That's what I thought. I know Italian and Spanish is very similar, but... Because it's also Spanish. Ow! If someone sneezes or a toast, you say salud. Oh, okay. Salud. Are you guys like a hear kind of person when someone does a toast? Or like an amen? Or are you just like a... dink? You know, just... I'm a hear kind of guy. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I say preach. Lord in heaven, mercy. I clink my drink sometimes. Yeah, I'm a clinker as well. Wait, that doesn't sound right. That sounds mean. I'm a clinker. Sounds like a very bad thing to call somebody. But I do. Who are clinking they drinking? Yes, man, me. It's a twinkish clanker. Thank you, gay guy the second, for clarifying that. I really appreciate that. Have people stopped saying clanker, man? I'm not even an AI, and that shit made me mad uncomfortable. They probably are. I just been off Twitter, so I haven't seen it as much. It got weirdly... Right, dude, it got weirdly aggressive. It got weirdly aggressive with how people were saying that so much. I'm like, sounds to me like you just found a socially acceptable slur to say, and now you're just using it like crazy. I don't like it. It always made me uncomfortable. And I get it. I understand the sentiment. The anti-AI and machine overlord sentiment. I do. But... goodness gracious. People were just... I swear people were just wanting to say it. It always felt wrong to me. I don't know. I found another mole cricket. Can I try to get this one first try? He was like down here. Here. Alright, I'm gonna get this guy first try here, watch. Turn up the volume. Okay, it's like on this row, I think. This row? Or this row? Oh, I can't tell. It's so close. I think he's this row right here. And where is he the loudest? I guess he's right here. Damn it. Here? Damn it. I had the harder one as well. I had the this way. I had the column up. I'm usually good about getting the column. Damn. Ooh, 2 of them. Just be careful with that other white one. The common butterfly over there. If he doesn't... Yeah, I don't want him, like, fluttering over while I'm trying to get this paper kite butterfly, and I accidentally end up catching him. Alright, so what does that put me at? I think I just need, what, 1 more? No, I'm good! I'm good! In fact, I caught 1 too many. I went overboard. I caught 1 too many. Ah, shit. I got too many. I thought I needed 2 more, but I only needed 1 more. Man, where's the guy that was keeping track? Whatever, dude. I'm not invalidating it, because it's not like I went ahead. I guess I technically went behind, because the 51st catch should have been the Great Purple Emperor, but... Does that mean you fail? Nah. 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 It's fine. Alright, so that means that we're on to the Great Purple Emperor, which spawns... I wrote it down May at 4 a.m. May at 4 a.m. Alright, so now we can update this, finally, to the Great Purple Emperor. And hopefully that doesn't take too long to spawn, now that we've met the catch requirement, and we do have as many flowers as we do for which for it to spawn. So let's go to May at 4 a.m. for that. It's fine, it's fine. So we want to go forward, or we want to go backwards so the flowers don't grow. 4 a.m. Okay. Gotta go, Dag. Thanks for streaming today. Have a good rest of your day. Canada lost badly 3-0. Who'd they play? Who did they play? Morocco. Oh. Tough. Bad luck, Canada. Not me. Not my... What? Not my country still being in it. Yeah, granted, they haven't played their round of 16 game yet, but... Couldn't be me. Nah. You guys watch that Cape Verde game yesterday? Holy shit. Every time Argentina scored, I was like, fuck, that's it, isn't it? And then they got one back. And then they scored again. I was like, fuck, no, that one's actually really it. And then they got it back. And then they scored a 3rd time, and that was actually it. But damn, man. Crazy-ass game. I really wanted Cabo Verde to win that one. Alright. Oh, well. I wish we could change the clock in-game like the older Animal Crossings. I actually quite like how easy it is to change the clock in this game. If it wasn't for the loading screens, but I feel like even with the loading screens, changing it in-game would have the same problem. Stink bug. I don't want no stink bug. Looking for a great purple emperor. Now, I like how fast it is to change the date in this game. At least the Switch 2 made it quicker. A little bit, yeah. I still forget how... I mean, it's not fast, but it's better, for sure. But then I'll play an older Animal Crossing game, and it'll be, like, instant. Going, like, in and out of a building. And I'm like... That's fucking crazy. Go in your house and leave, it'll reset them. Yeah, but I fear that my house is too close to that flower patch to where... I don't know, for some reason bugs don't... Not as often anyway. I don't know if this is true at all. But it feels like bugs don't spawn right outside where you're exiting. Because bugs don't tend to spawn where you are. They spawn outside of the area that you have loaded. What is that? Is that tiger butterfly? Yeah. That's been my observation anyway. But maybe. Maybe I'll do it at like the museum tent down here. Maybe that'll be better. Looking swaggy today, Dag. Hey, I appreciate that. Purple Emperors glide. They are the ones that glide, yes. My fear is... Okay, so there's going to be a part, actually not too far in the future here. There's going to be a part of this where I have to get the, in order, the migratory locust, the rice grasshopper, and the grasshopper. I am going to be very scared, because those are three bugs that are kind of hard to distinguish from each other. Not insanely hard, but it's easy enough to mess those ones up. So I don't want to have to catch a grasshopper, thinking that it's a rice grasshopper, or a migratory locust, thinking that it's a grasshopper, or vice versa. If anyone could tell them apart, it's you. Right? I don't know. I'm not incredibly, I don't trust myself all that much. That's going to be kind of tricky. I'm going to have to be careful navigating that. I'll have to, like, pull up pictures or something. One of these must be a hermit crab. Really? Those are all 5 natural shells. You don't look like... yeah, you're way too far away from the flowers. Maybe the daytime would be better. Get these stink bugs out of here. So, like, all these butterflies are spawning. Those would spawn at any time of the day. Well, not any time, but... Might as well get these stink bugs out of here. I don't understand why a hermit crab is considered a bug. There's a lot of bugs that aren't actually bugs in this game. Like, scorpion. Not a bug. Bagworm. Don't think that's a bug. Snail's not a bug. I think snail and hermit crab are more closely related than either of them to a bug. No great purple emperor. What's the next thing after the great purple emperor? The monarch butterfly. Okay, so that'll be a whole different season entirely. Frogs are considered fish. That's true. Same with tadpoles. I think it's more a general, like, you catch it with a fishing rod, therefore fish. Catch it with a bug net, therefore bug. The cicada shell ain't even alive. Yeah, that's true. Ooh, that's a big... No. That's a big butterfly. Hey. No, right? Too small. Yeah. Too little. Crawfish, yep. Doing this challenge with fish would be impossible. No, you could have stopped your comment right there, unfortunately, because the follow-up was you should do that next, but no, you're right, it is impossible. It's not impossible in the sense that, oh, it's really hard, but if anyone could do it, old Dagnel can do it, right? No, it's actually impossible. I'm sorry. It's in theory impossible. Is it literally impossible? No. Is it in theory impossible to the point where I don't think I could do it in all, like, 84 years that I'm gonna live? Yeah. Yeah, probably not gonna happen. I think 84 would be pretty good, honestly. I think 84, that's probably, like, just above average lifespan for the average American. I think 84 would be pretty solid. I think I'd be ready to call it after 84. Would you ever try to do an Animal Crossing speedrun? I've tried. I'm not very good at it. It's too much RNG that I care for. Like, I don't know. I'm just not a speedrunning guy, to be honest. Speedrunners, my understanding is that there's like a drive that they get from wanting to constantly get a better time. And they can, like, you know, it's like a tangible way of seeing how much better they're getting at something. I get that with some things. Speedrunning doesn't really do that for me. Especially something like Animal Crossing, where it's like you can be really good and you just don't get the bug or the fish that you need at that time. It's very frustrating. I don't know. There's only so much you can do as far as getting better. Perfect town rating in every game challenge? I've thought about that one. I don't really know how hard it is in older games. I'd have to do more research about it, because all I've ever done is just thought about it. Man, this sucks. I'm gonna try daytime. I don't know. This ain't happening. Oops. What's up, Alex the Andre? I've thought about it, though, yeah. But I think, like, it's a kind of a pain in the ass, because isn't it, like, in the older games... Oh, wait, that's gonna make time go forward, though, because I went past 5 a.m. In older games, it's like you need a certain amount of trees and flowers in every acre, but they don't really label when the acres start and stop, and so it's kind of hard to manage making sure that you have the right amount of trees in every single acre. It's kind of silly. I did the efficiency challenge. You did and got 152 as my best score after 3 runs. What was mine in that video? I don't even remember. I think that 152 is definitely better than mine. I want to say I had over 200. That's pretty good, though. That is kind of a fun challenge. People don't... that wasn't my most popular video. But I think that it was one of the more creative ones, for sure. The efficiency one. Alright, but now I get honeybees. Well, at least I can scare those away. Well, I guess I can scare away the stink bugs as well, but... And now I'm worried because having too many... I might have to... If I get not paper kite. If I get a Great Purple Emperor, I'm going to, like, try to guide it away from the flowers where everything spawns. As to not accidentally catch something else. Ghoul alert. Who? Dagnel, why do you say bad words so much? Truly, I don't really know. It's probably just a bad habit. It's just a bad habit. I probably should not. Madagascan sunset moth, huh? Oh, look who it is! Funny. Oh, look who it is! Funny. Yeah, no, it's just bad habit, to be honest. I use swear words as filler words, and that's not good, because, first of all, filler words, while, you know, a natural part of one's speaking, probably should just try to speak a bit more eloquently than that, instead of, you know, saying, like, the fucking, why don't you just say, or why don't you just think silently in your head, you know? Why are bad words considered bad? I don't know. Socrates. Why are we? Why am I? Who are we? And who am I? I don't know. I don't know. Why'd God give me a giant freaking butt, but then make it so that skinny jeans went out of style 5 years ago? It's not fair. But I don't question it, because questioning it assumes that you want to be in control of these things. Like, you know, you have to sacrifice control. Like in Kung Fu Panda, right? Where everyone thinks that one of the five, like the mantis, the tiger, and them is going to be the great dragon warrior, but it ends up being Po because he shot some fireworks and he like landed right in the middle, right where Master Oogway was about to point his finger. And then Oogway was telling Master Shifu, he's like, this happened for a reason. Don't try to, you know, because Shifu wanted one of the five to be the great dragon warrior. But then Oogway's like, no, this happened for a reason. You gotta let this happen. You know, I watched Kung Fu Panda the other day. It's a really good movie. You know that China loved that movie so much that they reanimated it for the Chinese dub? Like, they redubbed it in Chinese, and then they reanimated it. Because China wanted, like, their own version. Because they were so chuffed at it. This is... Come on, man. What's up with the fucking... The paper kite butterflies! Where were you? Jeez, I should have been at this time when I was looking for them. I don't think the Great Purple Emperor exists. I was starting to think the same. How do you keep your main island save and still have one to delete for your speedruns? I simply own a second Switch. That's probably not the answer you want to hear, because you don't want to shell out $400 for another Switch just to keep your island. But yeah. Unfortunately, you need a second Switch. Sorry. Get a matching second gnome. This gnome's not doing much for me, to be honest with you. I think he's bad energy. My dad did that. He doesn't do challenges. He just wanted 2 islands. Good for the big man. Good for the big man. He knows what he wants. $400 ain't nothing to that guy. Get out of here, man. Where the heck? Oh, we got a Raha. This Great Purple Emperor, man. Isn't there like an island backup thing? Yeah, but that's if you lose your save data, right? It's not so much for like, I can delete my island and then restore it. Maybe you can? I don't know, actually. I just thought that was if you lose your save data. But I feel like it gets overwritten when you make a new island. Maybe I'm wrong, though. I don't know. I won't claim to know. If there's some trickery that you can do that saves you from having to buy a second Switch, then go for it. I would just be worried that I have, like, my main island in limbo in a cloud save while I have a challenge island. You know, that would make me nervous, personally. You cannot? I've tried it. Yeah, I didn't think so. Nintendo probably... I don't know if they meant for you to have a second Switch to have a second island, but I'm sure they're not complaining how much extra revenue they've generated from all the suckers like me who bought 2 Switches because they wanted 2 islands. Agrius Butterfly? What the hell, man? Where's the Great Purple Emperor? It's like... I don't know. I don't know what the rarity is, but it doesn't feel like it should be that rare. Does the flower type matter? No, not for this. For the peacock butterfly, it needs to be a certain color. For the orchid mantis, it needs to be a certain color. But no, not for this. Not for the Great Purple Emperor. Certainly not for the paper kite butterfly, as you can tell. How do you get a capture card for recording Switch/Switch 2 using OBS? How do you get one? You go to the store. Or you get it off Amazon. There we go. Alright, alright, alright. But we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful, though. There's no other bugs around here. Like, there's this stink bug. Get him out of there so I don't accidentally catch him. Yeah, even better. Get driven away to the resident services. Where there's no flowers. Alright, perfect. So, Great Purple Emperor. Next up, Monarch Butterfly. Very common. Let's go to November at 4 AM for that. Alright, and we'll update the graphic here. Monarch Butterfly. It's real! Unbelievable. Should have changed the date when the loading screen. November, 4 AM. Going back a year. Happy Independence Day, Dagnel. Are you celebrating America's 250th birthday? Not in the traditional sense. Maybe I'll friggin'... I don't know. Watch the Pirates beat the Nationals today. I don't really know if that's a way of celebrating. In fact, that's strictly anti-American, to be honest with you. To beat Washington, D.C.'s baseball team. Feels like actually the opposite of celebrating. Protesting. No, I'm not going to be like a fireworks guy. Maybe I'll eat a hot dog. Maybe I'll... Dude, maybe I'll get a friggin' hot dog. That's actually a great way to celebrate our nation's history. Happy America 250. Do you guys ever hear the 999 challenge for baseball? Baseball games are 9 innings. And the 999 challenge is to... In all 9... Like, one... Yeah, okay. Baseball games are 9 innings, and every inning you eat a hot dog and drink a beer. And then you do that for all 9 innings. So every inning, 1 hot dog, 1 beer. So by the time it hits the 9th inning, you've had 9 beers and 9 hot dogs. Now that is gotta be the most American thing. The best way to celebrate this Independence Day is to do that. Monarch Butterfly. Alright, very easy. Emperor Butterfly. So, how about December in the middle of the night? Because those only spawn at night. Say like 3 AM for the Emperor Butterfly. Yuck. Yeah, you'd definitely be... Like, I don't know. A hot dog and a beer by itself. By the way, thank you, Great Heck Yek, for the 49 months. I was in the middle of talking about the 999 challenge. And Slurpee for the new sub, Prime, on Twitch. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and your ad free viewing as well. Thank you. A beer and a hot dog by itself doesn't sound bad. But yeah, you'd get to like 3 or 4 of them, and I'd be like, I don't want to eat another fucking hot dog. I don't fucking want to. Like, I don't even like beer. So even if I tried to just do the hot dogs part, I'd be like, nah, I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done. That's like, what, 600 calories an inning? Yeah. Yeah, probably. Something like that. They stopped selling beer at some point. Well, that's why you preload all in like the 6th inning. You get 4 beers in the 6th. Well, 3 beers. And well, yeah, because the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. So you get one for the 6th and then the rest of the game. Come on. You gotta think outside the box a little bit here. There's also some stadiums that I think have a 999 special. Like, they will give you the 9 beers, the 9 hot dogs on like a giant tray. Probably cost it. The biggest, honestly, one of the biggest reasons that you wouldn't want to do this, outside of getting deathly ill from nitrates, is the money. My God, that would cost a lot of money. Stadium prices? Are you kidding me? Anyway, Emperor Butterfly. Hey, that came pretty quickly. How about April 8 a.m. now for the Agrius Butterfly, which is next, which we have already seen one in our pursuit of the Great Purple Emperor. So hopefully it shows up pretty nicely again. $999 challenge, man. Yeah. April 8 a.m. I think if I could eat 9 hot dogs in 9 innings, depending on which team is playing. If a team takes like 30 minutes an inning because they keep slapping home runs around, then maybe. But dude, even then, that's 9 hot dogs in what, 4.5 hours? That's fucking, that's a lot, man. That's too much. Hey, go Red Sox. Go Sox. Yeah, maybe next year, man. What's the birdwing butterfly's total catch requirement? 50. There's nothing that's more than 50 until we hit the Goliath beetle, which at that point, somebody said earlier today that we'll be at 93 by the time that we get to that, so it won't be too bad. But we'll need to get 7 more drone beetles until it starts to spawn. Alright, let me get a... No, not that. Not a tiger. Let me get a Agrius butterfly. Now we'll probably have to do a big old loop-de-loop. Most people underestimate how hard that is. That's what I'm saying, dude. The bread from the hot dogs, man. That's gonna, like, expand in your stomach like a marshmallow. That's not good. Another year of being a Red Sox fan. Pensive emoji. Oh, hush up. You've won 2 World Series in the 21st century. I do not want to hear it. I just do not want to hear it. What Agrius? There's no way that stays down. I mean, dude, you've seen Joey Chestnut clock 50 of them in, like, what, 10 minutes? He could do it. I don't know how, but, like, God, how do you even do that? Competitive eating is such a... Now, oh, fuck. Dude, the hot dog eating contest is today. When time is that? What time is the hot dog eating contest? Don't tell me it's already over. Such an American thing. Let us have something, alright? Let us have this. I met Joey Chestnut at a Cavs game. That's actually awesome. You have plenty? I have plenty of time before it starts? Watching the hot dog eating competition makes me nauseous. It makes me feel pride. I think my heart turns red, white, and blue when I watch it. It already happened? Fuck! No! Oh, it was 3 hours ago? Man, that means I could have watched some of it. Shit, before stream started. I was too busy watching the friggin' Pirates game. Who the fuck play 162 times a year? Nathan's hot dog eating contest once a year. Fuck. Who won? Did Joey Chestnut win? Or did he retire? I can't remember. Joey won? Yeah, of course he did. Was it even close? Like, because, dude, I gotta be honest with you. Joey Chestnut is among some of the greatest dynasties out there. I would say sports dynasties, but I don't know. Competitive eating, sport. I don't know. Chris Griffin won. No Chris Griffin from Family Guy. Come on now. Be serious with me. It's a very serious subject. What is inherently unserious about the Nathan's hot dog eating contest? But you can't answer me with sincerity. I'm dead serious about Family Guy. Paraguay versus France, starting soon. This guy's with his numbers for a username has a lot of significant questions. Let's see. Bro, is Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce getting married today? Yes, I do believe they are they not? At, like, Madison Square Garden. Sorry to the Manhattan-based Dagnelers for having to deal with that traffic jam. Alright, watch out, because he's very fast. I'm going to try to do a little sneaky on him here. Because I don't want him getting away, and then he flies into some other bug that I end up catching on accident. You know my fears about that. Alright, Agrius Butterfly. Next, Raja Brooks Birdwing Butterfly, which should spawn at the same time, so we shouldn't need to change dates for that one. We should hopefully just find that one. Maybe even just down here. Nah. Hey, that's okay. That's 10 bugs. Dude, we're 10 bugs through? Really? Hang on. It feels like it's been way more, but yeah, look at that. 10 bugs. 8 times that to go. Oh, boy. Jeez, when you put it like that, that sounds way worse. But look at that. Look at that clean little 2 columns. Beautiful. Beautiful. 10 butterflies. Yeah, you gotta work through the butterflies, and then after the butterflies, there's the locusts, and the grasshoppers, and the crickets, and then the cicadas. Butterflies come first. We're an eighth of the way there. 10 bugs in 5 hours times 8 plus 45 hours equals 45 hours or 2.5 days. That's not bad, but also I think that we're going to start... I mean, we've already started speeding up these last few bugs ever since I met the total catch requirement of the Great Purple Emperor. So it won't be this slow for the rest of it. Now that there's only one more bug in our future that will have to meet its total catch requirement, and that's the Goliath beetle. And that won't take too many, because it's just drone beetles before the Goliath beetle. So it won't be too bad. We're going to start going a lot faster now. It's like we're on a road trip, but we got caught in traffic. But it's going to be clear sailing all the way to Winnipeg. God, imagine taking a road trip to Winnipeg. Oh my god. Jeez. That was another Agrius. Great. Tee-hee-hee. It's doing that a lot. What's wrong with Winnipeg? What's right with Winnipeg? No, it's just boring. It's just like generic boring city. It's like you think like a boring city, you think Winnipeg, you think like Omaha, Billings, Montana. I'm sure it actually has some stuff going on. But I'm sorry. It's also cold and very, very miserable in the wintertime. That doesn't help its case. Stay away from Winnipeg, Greg. Ah, good one. Good one. Good reference. Good callback right there. Yeah. That's good. What am I even looking for? I'm looking for the Raja. Most boring town is Almere. I believe that because I've never heard of it before. Where is it? As someone who lives in Winnipeg, it's boring. See? There you go. I'm not just throwing stones at an unknown target. No, this is true. What is somebody from Winnipeg called? A pegger. A pegger themselves has said it. I'm not crazy. No, sir. Anything in Saskatchewan? It's so flat. Saskatoon. I don't think I can think of a single other city in Saskatchewan other than Saskatoon. Is Medicine Hat there? No, I think it's in Alberta. Regina. That's true. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. What other than that, though? Also, is it said Regina, or is it rhyme with vagina? Because I have heard both of them, and I'm like, whoa. Yeah, it is. Okay, it's actually pronounced Regina. That's actually crazy. Because I was always trying to be tasteful when I said the name of the city. Regina. But no, you actually just say it like pussy. That's crazy. Regina. Rochester's pretty lame. Nah, Rochester's... I like Rochester. I've been to Rochester. Rochester's nice. I don't know, man. Some people never lived in boring towns if they think that places like Rochester are boring. Like, you haven't really lived in a boring town. Yeah, good old pussy town. That's what I call it. Yes, sir. Well, that's an immediate follow. It's literally just that easy, folks. Why does anyone struggle on this website? Honest to God. It's literally just that easy. Just talk about pussy. Duh. I'm from Pussy. Man, you can't say that. Well, that's actually true, though. Right? Because we all are. I was like, you can't say that, but then I'm realizing, no, actually, you kind of onto something. Oops, slap the mic. He's cracked the algorithm. Like, if I just say pussy 1,000 times into the microphone, I think that's how you become the next ninja. Ninja is not even like the colloquial big streamer guy anymore. Back in my day, he was. It was all about Ninja, man. Now it's probably somebody else. But anyway. I have a fact about Regina. Once upon a time, they briefly changed the city slogan to, "The city that rhymes with fun." They had to walk that back after outrage, and they blamed their intern. They had merch made. What the fuck kind of world do we live in where people are protesting one of the funniest city slogans I think I've ever heard? The city that rhymes with fun, Regina. And people were outraged by this. People were like, no, that is just far too crass for me. What the hell? When was this? Was this like the 1980s? Because I believe it if it was the 80s. But if this was recent, man, come on, grow up. He had a sense of humor. Like, if this was the Reagan administration era, okay, I'd believe that people would be too uptight to say that. That is just barbaric. That is uproariously funny. Probably old, crude people. Oh, yeah, but, like, still. Yeah, maybe Queso is, like, the big streamer now. There's always new streamers popping up, and I'm like, I ain't never heard of this guy. 15.4 billion followers, and I'm like, what the hell? I think that's just called getting old, falling out of the times a little bit. Reagan administration era for Canada. Do you think I'm stupid? I know that Reagan was the president of Canada. I'm just saying the general sentiment around that time was like being uptight and stuck up and, oh yes, And I feel like being that you guys are right on top of us, you probably also shared a similar sentiment back in the day. It was in 2023. Alright, so that's unacceptable. 2023, we should have found that a lot funnier than what it was. That's terrible. 2023, man? When we were doing, like, the most unfunny shit in the world, like, what were we doing in 2023? Bro, look at the screen, SMH. What are you yelling at me for? Current bug is above the face cam. Oh, somebody's asking what bug we're on? Well, don't be rude. But yeah, we're working on the Raja Brooks. You don't have to be a dick about it and be like, look at the screen. Come on now. Be a bit nicer than that. How many hours do you want to complete this challenge in? I want to do like sub 30 hours. I feel like that's doable. Very doable. My parents got COVID in 2023. That's not very funny. I was talking about, like, what did we think was funny back in 2023? That's not very funny. That's not very funny at all. I think 2023 was when I first got COVID as well. I was like, I ducked that shit for almost 3 years. And I was like, you can't touch me.
Let's start a movement to make Dagnel the most viral streamer in the world.
No, I don't want that. Thank you, though, for the 1,000 bits. Thank you. Focused gamer. Thank you. I don't want to be the most famous. I just want to be able to make a lot of money. While also being, like, not the most famous. Then it's too much pressure. But just like, you know, maybe like number like 50. So it's like, I'm extravagantly wealthy, but also not like the #1 guy. That's a good goal. I think so, yeah. It's just, I don't know. I'm always someone who'd rather be more on the low-key side. Which seems like streaming would be a weird career path for that, but I don't know. Agrius butterfly. What the fuck? Dude, I've seen 10 Raja Brook birdwings. No joke. No bullshit. When I was looking for paper kite butterflies, I swear I saw like 1,000,000 of them. But it's always when you are looking for it, though. Always. They know. There's like a brain worm. Do you have more flowers to plant? I could get more. I just don't really want to because I don't want to have to time travel to grow them, because then the ones on the cliff that I started with on my island would all grow too, and I want to keep all the flowers close to me. So I'd rather not, but I mean, it's not like this is a lack of flowers that's keeping it from spawning. It's just like I'm not getting the spawns that I need. I'm getting things spawning on the flowers, just not what I need. Good evening, Mr. Dagnel. What's up, Crassery? Raja Brook spawns near flowers. You don't need to run the whole island. Right, I'm running around the whole island to unload that area with the flowers to get new spawns. Oh my god, he jumped over the river. What a gamer. I mean, you have to admire that. That's just a gamer. That's a pro's pro right there. Never mind. No, I'm like unloading the area so that it can generate new spawns, and then I'm seeing what the spawns were. Clearly, you can see it's working very well. Eat an apple for good luck. Alright. Alright. You got it. I'm gonna go all the way over here. I'm gonna touch the edge of this dock, and then I'm gonna go all the way back. The Apple Tech doesn't work. Me when I buy a new iPhone and it's broken. No, sorry. Apple Tech. Not viable, unfortunately.
Yo, yo, yo.
Oh, thanks, Crassery, for the 5 gifted subs on Twitch. I appreciate that. What the hell? Hey, if you got a gift sub courtesy of Crassery, say thank you. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. Thank you. Thank you. Simply plant more flowers. I already explained why I don't want to do that, though. Would it be faster to enter and exit a building? Faster in... I don't know. Faster in what sense? To, like, unload and reload the area? Yeah, but then it's, like, weird with not spawning things right away when you, load right into the area that you want the thing to spawn, so... Maybe that means I should, I don't know. I've been trying, though. Sometimes running around seems to work better. Sometimes going in and out of buildings seems to work better. It's almost like... I don't know. It's so hard to understand how things spawn in this game. Plant the black tulip that you got. I guess I could. One more flower. I don't know. That would actually maybe even be worse, because that could spawn the peacock butterfly, which is another butterfly introduced to the spawning pool that I don't need. So I feel like that could even make it worse. Going back to the 2023 thing, the woke light beer controversy thing happened. Okay, that was crazy because, like, it was Bud Light, but they started to market themselves as being, you know, for everybody, specifically LGBT community. Like, they would have, like, rainbows on their beer. Okay, but if we can, like, pause for a second, man, what a time that was where it felt like... Even if it was a hollow sentiment, it was kind of crazy to think that a major beer company would go against the grain and deliver such a, you know, notable marketing campaign. I don't feel like you'd see that anymore. Thank you, Horror Willie, for the new sub, Prime. I appreciate that. Thank you. They literally only gave a promo can to a trans TikToker, that's it? They didn't do a campaign or anything? I swear I saw a billboard one time. I swear I remember seeing a billboard, or a picture of a billboard. Or it was like big rainbow can of Bud Light. I swear, I thought. I don't know, man. Maybe. Bud Light tastes terrible. I bet. I'm not a beer guy. I don't really like any of them, to be honest with you. If I was to have a drinky poo, I would have a nice margarita. Perhaps a, oh, they call them amaretto sour. That's it. Give me a nice amaretto sour. No, not a beer, though. Goated drink. That's right. Amaretto sour with your Olive Garden? Golly. Man, I'm not getting nothing, man. This is stupid. This is stupid. I'm gonna pound. Yeah, nope, that's a Madagascan. Oh, wow, that could have been bad. That could have been bad. I was so convinced upon first sight that that was the Raja. Because the way it was angled and the colors. I damn near pulled out my net. I damn near pulled out my net. And swung it. That would have been bad. Zoinks! Yeah, that's what I would have said. I would have said zoinks! I thought I saw it, I realized it was just the PNG above your camera.
Money, money, money.
Hey Dag, big fan of your content. I just turned 30 yesterday and could not imagine being even one day older. Any advice for a young gun like me?
I don't know, man. Being straight honest with you, like, eat your vegetables, man. Eat your vegetables, stay in school. Friends are everything, yada yada yada. Learn to budget, all that stuff. All that good stuff. Man, one day if you do all those things, you'll grow up to be as big and strong and handsome and wealthy as me. Thanks for the 1,000 bits. I appreciate that. Thank you. Lift heavy things, drink water, moisturize your skin. Yeah, all those things. And then tomorrow when you wake up and you're my age, right now, you'll be thanking me. You'll thank old Daggy boy. That's crazy though. 1 day older than me. Or 1 day younger than me. I know somebody who's 1 day older than me. I'm actually quite envious of them, to be honest with you. Ooh, nice. Okay, I should have been a bit more careful than that, but it's fine. Alright, Raja Brook is done. Now, Queen Alexandra's Birdwing. Let's go to May at 8 a.m. for that. May, oops, 8 a.m. Alright, so same time then. But back a year. Dude, what the fuck? You posting every damn fucking season of Survivor, man? You need to chill out. Posting at every location that every season of Survivor has taken place. Palau, Guatemala, Panama, Cook Islands, Fiji, China, Micronesia, Gabon. Dude, bro, come on now. I gotta try to read my damn Twitch chat. All I can see is friggin' countries. Come on. I had a friend who's 3 days older than me, but when we hung out, she insisted on being in charge because she was the oldest. That is always funny. I had a guy in my friend group who was... He looked older than me. The funniness was not that I was, like, just older than him. I was actually, like, several months older than him. But he was, like, bigger, and he had, like, a beard, and he, by all means, looked like he was 10 years older than me. And so whenever... I would always remind him of the fact that I'm older than him. Like, clean-shaven, 5'7". I look like I'm in my early 20s. Right? And so I'd always be like, let the adults handle this. I would always hold that fact over his head. We don't talk about the Gabon season. Oh, what happened during the Survivor Gabon season? Oh, no. Now you look older than everyone, Dag. No, I don't. I've always been told I look young for my age, which is... I'm starting to hit the point in my life where that's a good thing. Because there was many points in my life where I would always be told that, and it would be a bad thing. I'd be like, that sucks. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, funny. Look who shows up so quickly when I don't need them. That's what I'm telling you. They put, like, worms in this game. They put little worms in this game that crawl through your friggin' connections and into your headphones and into your brain. And then it takes the signal from the worm in your brain, crawls back into your Switch 2, and it tells the Switch 2, hey, man, he's looking for this bug. Don't give it to him. Swear to God. Swear to God. Swear to God this happens. They got worms, man. I swear this happens. Yeah, no, you look really good for 47. You look really good for timed out for 10 minutes. You're lucky I can't do that through my OBS screen. Timing out a mod? Don't even start with me, man. Nobody here is above the law. Even me. I'll time my damn self out. Put half your flowers on one side, and you can spawn them alternatively. I want them to be very straight edge. I don't want them to be alternative. I don't want them to wear skinny jeans and listen to punk rock. I don't want that. Was that funny? Did anyone find that joke funny? I should put out surveys at the end of my stream. It's like, what was your favorite joke? Did you like this joke? How would you rate the jokes 1 to 10? What'd you think of my outfit today? Was the audio quality good? Do I look well kept? Do I look unwell? Do I have an aura of malaise? And like all you can like answer all these. Most of them are optional. You can just skip a lot of them if you don't want to. I would answer that. I love surveys. Remember swag bucks where they would give you money for answering surveys? Not much money, but you know. Remember that? I used to do that in college when I needed an extra buck or two. You're a bit pale. Well, I am a Twitch streamer. I don't know what you're really expecting. Would you give us money for answering surveys? No. No. Does your gym offer spray tanning? That's very complimentary that you think I go to a gym, that I have a gym. And I don't just, like, bear the weight of life every day to get ripped. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the stupid Queen Alexandra's birdwing. I didn't even update the image. Where is it? There. Gym stream soon. I do have the equipment to IRL stream. I do have the equipment to IRL stream. I set it up as well. Like, I tested it and stuff. I might start my... In case you didn't see it, this is my birthday gift. Lego Snoopy's house. I was thinking I would do it on stream. Look, you can even make them have a campfire. That is just... I mean, that is just marvelous. That is magnificent. It's 18 plus. How hard... Okay, so I've never done Legos before in my life, believe it or not. So this would be the first set that I try to do by myself. Well, ever. How hard is 964 pieces as far as the scale of difficulty? Is that like... You can do that at first? Like, that could be your first one? Pretty hard? Oh, shit. Oh, man. Okay, I don't think that's too bad. Lego's pretty easy. Alright. Somebody who, like... Because I've seen people be like, IKEA furniture is so hard to assemble. If somebody like me doesn't struggle with IKEA furniture, can I do Legos? Because I'm kind of scared, I'll be honest with you. I'm excited, but I'm also scared at the idea of doing that. It's a 3D puzzle, but you have instructions. Well, I would certainly hope I have instructions. I'm not just gonna do it off the vibes. Lego's chill. Alright, it's just like literally pay attention. Don't be, you know. Because when I'm gonna try streaming, like, if I'm gonna stream it, I'm gonna also try to, like, be attentive to the Legos and also entertaining at the same time. I might lose focus. I don't know. I just don't want to have to double back 50,000 steps to do something that I did erroneously, like, hours ago. Don't get creative. If parts don't fit together, don't break them trying. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. The only hard part is not losing any pieces. Yeah, that's probably true as well. My desk is not huge. I'm gonna have to be careful about that. Hey, but that'll be fun. You guys should join me for the Lego stream. It'll probably take multiple streams. Like a 900 and what? Okay, 964 pieces. Somebody who is like... How long would that take for somebody who's like an amateur? 964 pieces? I suppose it's hard to say because it's like... How hard are those pieces? Like, you know... Like, how difficult? 964, but they all just, like, connect in a straight line, for example. That wouldn't be very hard. It also wouldn't be a very good Lego project. It'd be kind of stupid, but whatever. 3 or 4 streams? Golly! I was thinking, like, 2. 3 or 4? 5 to 6-ish hours? Okay, well, that's about, like, a 2 to 3... That's, like, a 2-stream window I could do that in. 2 to 3 hours? Man, you guys are all over the place. Joke from Leanne. Are we doing IKEA furniture, or are we burying a dead body? How is that funny? Like the people laugh at Warner Brothers Studios in Burbank. Okay, I don't know when Leanne was filmed or when that line was said, but if it was like the 1960s, as it kind of sounds like it is, because who does live studio audiences anymore? There wasn't much funny about the 1960s, to where anybody who was even the half-bit comical was the funniest person on earth. Now, we're constantly fed, like, entertaining and stimulating content from so many people across the world via social media that it warps our perception of what is funny. Because people will probably look at, like, a Rodney Dangerfield stand-up comedy routine, and he just jokes about his wife the entire time. Like, oh, I said, I don't even know. It's like a Rodney Dangerfield joke. Hey, once a guy pulled a knife on me. I knew he wasn't a professional because the knife had butter on it. And then people thought that was the funniest shit of all time. My mother breastfed me through a straw. Okay, that one's actually funny, though. When I came out, the doctor slapped me in the face. Like, instead of the ass for the APGAR test, you know? Hey, I don't get no respect. I don't get no respect. I don't think people would find Rodney very funny anymore. When I was a kid, I told him about the birds and the bees, and he told me about the butcher and my wife. I don't actually get that one, Rodney. Once I pulled a job, I was so stupid. I picked a guy's pocket on an airplane and made a run for it. When I was a kid, my parents moved a lot, but I always found them. Okay, that one's pretty funny. Man, maybe Rodney was funny. Maybe he was funny. I actually do think he was pretty funny. Oh, hi. Oh, man, there's so many bugs around here. Be careful. Alright, get all these bugs out of the way so I don't catch them. There we go. Alright, cool. There's that. All I had to do was just read Rodney Dangerfield jokes. It's that easy. Alright, next up. The Moth. Hey! On to some easy stuff now. The Moth. Dude. April at 7 p.m. for The Moth. That's easy as hell. Finally. They don't do it like that anymore. Mm-mm. Do this challenge again, but instead of order for the Critterpedia, do it in alphabetical order. Somebody suggested that. Too bad the ant has a total catch requirement of like 100,000, so... Unfortunately, not doable. April 7 p.m. I was in May, right? So I went backwards. Okay. The Moth. Bello Dagnel. What's up? Ronald Reagan, the actor? Catching a shark IRL when? Buddy, I'm scared to even be on a boat. Reverse alphabetical. Too bad there's that lousy Z beetle. What were they thinking when they put that thing in the game? Alright, what a moth. Light sources. And then after that's the Atlas moth. So... While the Atlas moth's a bit harder than the regular moth, I don't feel like it should be too bad either, now that I've eliminated all trees in this town, except for these ones in the main area. I don't feel like that should be too bad. Bud, he's on my island? He's aight. My favorite bug in this game is the man-faced stink bug. It looks like my uncle. Remember that you're gonna need white flowers for the Orchid Manus. Yeah, that's fine. I have white flowers planted, the cosmos that my island started with. Oh, there we go. Ah. Okay, good. That scared me. I was like, what the hell? Alright, next up, Atlas Moth. Which, same time, should be here. Just on trees, so... We'll keep doing circles around where I have trees planted, and hopefully find that before too long. Then I think we'll do a Critterpedia check after that. Let's keep scaring away these stink bugs. There's another moth. When do you think Nintendo will make Animal Crossing new game for the Switch 2? I have no idea. I don't work for them. I don't have insider information. I'm not privy to any details that you or anyone else in the stream chat has access to. By even suggesting a time period, being that I am a semi-public figure on the internet, the only thing that would happen by me even suggesting a possible time window that the next game could be released, all that will do is cause people to be excited, take it as, you know, fact. Like, it's going to come out when Dagnel said, Dagnel knows. No, I don't. I don't know anything. All it's going to do is make people think that I know what the hell I'm talking about. I don't want that. Absolutely not. Oop, there we go. Fuck! I didn't think I was going that fast. Shit! I was not even going that fast. And I didn't want to sneak all the way around the tree, because that would have taken forever. Whatever. At least it's not the, if I scare one away, I restart. Don't even fucking get me started on that video. I should just start by saying... I really should. I usually do. I just say never. I think that this is the last Animal Crossing game they're ever going to make. But then people believe me. That's the thing, man. People believe me when I say that. People are like, what, are you serious? No! So I just don't even bother answering the question most of the time. Happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Happy America 250. Get on down to BJ's Smoking Barbecue. Go get yourself a big old fat rack of ribs. Slather them in barbecue sauce and then say your prayers before you go to bed tonight. Yes, sir. Oh my god, Animal Crossing streamer said no more Animal Crossing, I'm gonna be sick! Are you gonna do any of these on a mystery island? I'll definitely do the palm tree beetles on a mystery island. But I haven't found the need to do any of them there yet. So... come on, man. It didn't take too long for the first Atlas moth to show up. I was like, ah, rats. I scared it away, but at least it didn't take too long to show up the first time. It's gonna be these stupid beetles. Stupid moth. Rip to the Heart Attack Grill? Don't even tell me. The Heart Attack Grill closed? The one in Las Vegas? Oh, man. Really? I kind of wanted to go there. Really? It did. That sucks. I kind of wanted to go there, man. I wanted to go there. I wanted to see what all the fuss was about. Damn. That sucks. Well, that's a life goal that I'll never accomplish now. Well. Damn, man. I think I'm gonna reopen somewhere else. Like, in Las Vegas? Because a place like that has no business being anywhere but Las Vegas. In case you don't know what the Heart Attack Grill is. It's this, it's all very... You might be like, this makes no sense. But remember that this was in Las Vegas, where nothing makes sense. And absurdity is everything. And... yeah. So, the Heart Attack Grill was a place in Las Vegas where I think if you were over 350 pounds, you got to eat free. They deep-fried everything on the menu in lard. If you didn't finish your food, the nurses, who are also the servers are dressed as scantily clad nurses, and they would spank you if you didn't, like, with wooden, like, things. And they would spank you if you didn't finish your food. You have to sign a consent waiver. I don't think I would have been down for the spanking part personally, but I definitely did want to see what, like... I definitely wanted to see what all the hype was about. Because that's just, I mean, that's just absurd. I have to, it's almost like a car crash. You gotta, like, I gotta see what it's about. I gotta see what the big deal is. But now it's closed, apparently. I don't know how a place like that could have gone out of business, quite frankly. Maybe too many 350-pound people there went, and they all didn't have to pay, and so they went out of business. Maybe. Only in America. Yeah, that's... yeah, I don't really know if that place like that would have succeeded anywhere. Probably got sued to oblivion. Maybe, but for what? Ooh, shooting stars. I mean, yeah, but... for like the spanking, you had to sign a waiver that was like, yeah, you can spank me. Yeah, go ahead. Do it. Like, I want that. Oh, I've been such a nasty little boy. I didn't finish my food. That's what it says. That's not me, like, that's not me saying that. That's what it says on the waiver. Yeah, there. Heart Attack Grill just chose to not renew their lease. They said they might relocate somewhere else. Yeah, but that doesn't work anywhere else. It doesn't work anywhere but Vegas. Unless they're going to reopen somewhere in Vegas, I don't see that succeeding. I don't see that being a smart move. You can't open a place like that in Tucson, Arizona. People are going to be outraged. What the fuck? Why is there no moth? Maybe I should pluck these flowers. But I also don't want to, because the next thing after the Atlas moth is the Madagascan sunset moth, where I'm going to then want the flowers again. I'd rather it just show up again, because I've seen it show up one time, and I know it can show up, and I know it's not that hard for it to show up. Why did you just do a little move there? Why did you do that? The flowers can grow back, but I also have other flowers at the top of my island that I don't want to grow. I'd rather just keep these ones here grown. There was one on screen like 30 seconds ago, but it seems to have disappeared. You're lying. Is that true? Nah. You're blowing smoke up my no. Maybe it was the picture above my head that lined up with the tree. But then the picture is like a cartoon version of the bug. Very easy to distinguish from the relatively realistic looking version that you see on the trees in this game. He's lying. That guy is just joshing. We have a rule against joshing. Don't do it. I guess you can't scare moths away. I thought you could. Maybe that's an older game thing. Now there's 3 moths taking up all the damn spawning spaces. How many active spawns can you have at a time? Is it like 8? Maybe I'm getting hermit crabs as well. Yeah. They're yanking my chain. You're jerking my damn chain! Hey! Quit jerking that. Quit it. Jerking my chain. How dare you? My chain. This is like when Simsy was doing Nook Miles tickets for Pietro and she got him super quickly, so she passed him and then took... Wait, you're doing a Nook Miles ticket villager hunt for a villager, and then you find the villager and you're like, nah, that one doesn't count. What the hell? Why? It sounds like you didn't want to look for Pietro. It sounded like you just want to go bunch of Nook Miles islands. Who's up hermiting their crab? Me. I don't know. Yeah. Me. I think. Get out of here. It was for bingo. Oh. I guess that makes a little bit more sense, but then why didn't you just get Pietro and then continue? Because, yeah, it probably would have taken a whole lot of more islands to find him again. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm being a hater. This is crazy, man. This is frankly quite rude. Moth was on screen when your timer said 5:46:15. Alright, somebody rewind the stream to 5:46:15. And somebody tell me if that's true. Because, man, when I miss something on the screen, even if it's just a pixel, people are hounding my ass. People are all over my ass about it. You can't miss anything. You cannot be oblivious to a single pixel on this screen as a Twitch streamer without getting yelled at. So I have a hard time believing that nobody saw it but you. I went back. It was in the bottom right corner. Somebody needs to send a screenshot or something, man. I have a hard time thinking I could have missed one, and people didn't yell at me about it. I'm not putting it past myself to miss one. I'm putting it past you guys to not holler at me for it. Was it like a half-second window where I looked at chat? That's fucking crazy. Yeah, it was there. I saw it too. What the hell? You guys are slacking. I is slacking, but I'm always slacking. But you guys, come on. You guys are better than that. Come on. Eagle eyes over here. You guys don't miss nothing. Seriously, somebody post a screenshot, because people are like, I don't see it, and I want to see how hard it was to see this thing, to know whether I should feel bad about missing it. It's only visible for half a second. On what tree was it even on? Wow. Shooting stars. It took me 2 times to notice it. Somebody posted in the general chat. The Discord. Well, that's my bad, folks. Posted it in stream highlights. Alright, let me take a look here. Bro, are you kidding me, man? Wow, that's... And I was looking at the screen, too. You can see me. You can see me. I'm looking at the screen. It's in the bottom right corner. It must have only just flashed on the screen, man. Wow, that's crazy. Hey, hang on. I wish for an Atlas Moth. There we go. Guaranteed now. It's guaranteed now. Or maybe not, because I said what I wished for. And that means it's not going to come true. Fuck. Let's get Nook Miles for it. At least it means they're spawning relatively okay. Yeah, except everywhere that I'm trying to look, apparently. And the regular moth. I have seen 2. I really only really saw 1. Wait, what are the rules? Someone in my stream chat named Break My Back Daddy asks, what are the rules? Don't call yourself that. That's actually the first rule. So, sorry. Like don't make that your username. That would probably be, that's like rule 1A right there. That headlines the entire rule set. Rule number 1 here is actually be normal. Yeah, that could probably fall under that rule as well. Yeah. Alright, I'm this close to picking these flowers. I'm this close to picking my nose. Actually, that's not true. I do that all the time. I'll just... One more little lap around here. Just gotta pick the flowers. Ooh. Never mind. Alright, don't mess it up this time. And a 3, 2, 1. Nice. Alright. Taking a look at the Critterpedia now. Let's see. Okay, we've almost done 15. That's 14. The next one is the Madagascan Sunset Moth for number 15. Alright. But I think I'm going to get wrapped up there for today. And we'll be back for the Madagascan Sunset Moth. We'll pause the timer. 5:56:54. Alright, we're knocking it out. It definitely went a lot faster once we got all the paper kite butterflies that we needed. Once that happened, think we knocked out, like... How many? Pretty quickly. 10? No, maybe not quite 10, but a decent amount of them pretty quickly. And then after this, Madagascan sunset moth, long locust, migratory locust, rice grasshopper, grasshopper cricket, bell cricket, mantis, orchid mantis, honeybee, and wasp. Those aren't bad. We can knock all of those out in one stream. But next time, though. Thanks for being here today. Appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, drop a follow.
Dude.
Subscribe on YouTube. Thank you, Ekbio, for the 8 months. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your ad-free viewing. Join the Discord. !point Discord. Get notified of when I go live. Probably next couple of days we'll continue this. Maybe I'll intermittently do the Lego, like some Lego streams. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably only do those on Twitch though. So if you want to join for the Lego streams, then join on Twitch. Join the Discord. Get notified of when I go live. Whatever that may be. Whenever that may be. Have yourselves a good rest of your day. See you soon. See you.